I'm not having that one. Just have a quickie on the mic. Marshals are just starting to make their way on the track. I'm not saying that racing is imminent, but they're either very keen or hard up for something to do. So, did say 3 o'clock start, so a bit of work gone on the track while I've been having lunch. I just went to my camper. I said to Ella, what's for lunch? She said pita bread. So I said, oh, lovely. She handed me a bag of pita bread and said, carry on. I've nothing in them. It's not very nice, is it? I don't understand why. Sharpie, we were just talking about you and your shenanigans. Sharpie just sent me a message all the way from Australia. Good luck to Quick Can't mostly Kate Ben. Can't believe she's retiring. Fingers crossed for everybody. Well, thank you very much, mate. Keep it alright for them now. I'd like to say a big shout out to Bill Robbins, that's staying in Gloucestershire. And Ferret. Radford 333, former Radford 333, watching on the south coast and loving it, but it won't be long there, guys, before we crack on with the finals. As I said, a few marshals ambling the way onto the track, so you need to get trackside, because I can actually see the lane. And those first of those cars will be a Class 1, so Steve Magnus poised, waiting to have a little bit of a pop and have a go at you and say, get on, we're going to get on. So I'll shut up now, and we'll just leave it for a few moments, and then Class 1s, as I said, they're in them holding lanes, guys and girls, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, so get trackside, get ready. And we will be with you in not very long.
Please watch on after video on YouTube. All funds, no, we'll go crash.
There's funds?
Well, apparently. Yeah. Well, somehow you've got to drive this back out.
Oh yeah, true.
But yeah, marshals are up, cars are lining up. Like I said, we didn't have the fast end when I was doing special drives, obviously. But we would have gone down there into the holding lanes to speak to a few. Hopefully we'll get the opportunity after, but for now, just the important business.
a chance to get in. I did stop it. That's alright. Yep.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, make sure you are trackside because we are getting very close to starting the finals. But before that, I believe the first race that will go will be the outstanding runoff for Class 10. If you hadn't heard before, there are 3 drivers tied on 109 points and there are 2 places available. The 3 drivers are Yayton Sodbury 37, Kelly Bishop, Leewood 170, Vinnie Gibbons, and Cambridge 398, Lee Forster. Those 3 drivers will race off for 2 places. I did see Vinnie and Kelly in the holding lanes earlier on, so they are set. We are just waiting for Lee if he is not there yet. So those 3 drivers will go for it. The hosts have worked over the break to prepare the track. It's been rolled where it can be rolled. It's been graded where it can be graded, and it's been watered pretty much everywhere. So make sure please you are ready, because the titles and the championships that we've waited for 2 years to see happen will be happening very soon. But
But Class 10s will be kicking things off. You can see lots and lots of cars making their way down to the holding lanes. Class 4s are just making their way down. Hugh Jones, I can just see a former champion making his way up the field there to just behind the 1993 national champion in Class 4, Colin Attrell, back in the national final once again. Right, get your backside trackside, because the finals will be beginning soon, but first it is the Class 10 runoff. Lee Forster is there on the grid. He's in about grid 4. Kelly Bishop lines up in, I think, grid 6. And Vinnie Gibbons probably favoured to him on the outside in Leeward 170. So let's get ourselves ready. The water bowser making its way up. I think all marshals out on post and are ready. The drivers hopefully are ready. 3 for 2 we go for in this Class 10 runoff. Let's hope it's a clean one, because we don't want to spoil the proceedings before the finals. And who's it going to be? All 3 deserving of their place, which is why they're tied on points. But only 2 of them can go through. For the finals, the drivers have looked at the grid, see where they want to go. They've been given their options and they'll be making their choices. Most of the finalists are in the holding lanes. But first we have this race. We have yellow flags flying on all posts bar 1. We wait for that post. Red goes down, yellow's up, bungees up. Oh, away we go, and Kelly's crossed it up off the start. Lee Forster first away. Vinnie gives all this contact, and Lee goes around and around. Vinnie on the wide line. Kelly Bishop gets a second chance. We go racing at the moment, and it's Vinnie Gibbons in Leeward 170. Lee Forster's got to fight back. Not sure how many laps for this run-up, but Kelly Bishop sits second. She doesn't know whereabouts Forster is, but she knows where Vinnie is, right in front of her. Forster's chase and challenge now. So far no flags given anywhere, so we keep going. Leeward 170 hounded and pressed by Yates and Sodbury 37. Vinnie goes wide. Kelly's on the inside. Looks for a way through. No lights at the moment. Where is the grip and where is the slip at the moment? Vinnie now finding the position he needs. For Leeward 170 pulls it down the back straight. Yates and Sodbury 37. She doesn't have to challenge. She will go through. Forster is not catching. Long way to go. Vinnie's on his way to the final. Kelly's on her way to joining him. It's been a long time since I've seen the Class 10 men's national final before, and Kelly Bishop is going to do it. But Vinnie Gibbons into the Stargate turn for the final time. He goes through to another national final. And he's pleased with it. Goes through. Lee Forster there. He tried and lost out on that first corner contact. And that will complete it. So join in the other finalists. We'll see Vinnie Gibbons and Kelly Bishop. Right, we have 8 Class 1s on the start grid. Steve Langley has the list. It's finals time.
It is indeed, Russ, thank you very much. So the first final of the KS Coles Farming sponsored 2021 Men's National Autocross Championships is the FJH Property Maintenance Class 1s. Top qualifier Andy Kelsey in Evesham 102. He's had choice of grid. He's gone for inside grid position. Also there, Dan Keddy, Alex Hill, Jim Bob Johnson, Ben Gould, Tom Herbert, Mark Shepard, and Leonard Pizza. And it is now Hereford 20, Dan Keddy. That is the first one to show as they all very tightly get round the turn 1, dropping into second place. Then Tom Herbert in Stroud 31, flying the Irish flag in third is Trevor Cusack. In CK 25, top qualifier Andy Kelsey back in about 7th at the moment. Battle for 4, Scarborough 49 looks to come through there. Jim Bob Johnson up into that 4th trophy position. Mark Shepard runs fine in Leeward 21. North Shropshire 4.3. Ben Gould, the one with it all to do at the moment. The one they're all chasing, Dan Kenny it is from the Hereford Club in the West Midland League. Comes past us. Stroud 31, Tom Herbert runs second. Scarborough 49, Jim Bob Johnson now up into third place. Trevor Cusack in CK 25 in 4th. He's down from losing that to Mark Shepard. As Alan 21 goes through on the inside, Andy Kelsey looks to make a move. on the outside and get his hands on some silverware, but looking to get his hands on the top place trophy is Dan Kenny. Very defensive comes round once again, battles for second, now Tom Herbert. In stride 31 being challenged on the inside by Jim Bob Johnson. Scarborough 49, Scarborough car that goes through, Andy Kelsey in fourth, but still with a lot to do, as Dan Kenny's got a fair few yards advantage now between himself and the rest of the field. He comes past us once again. Jim Bob runs second, right there, one Tom Herbert, Andy Kelsey, Mark Shepherd, Trevor Cusack. Then comes the fourth for Rico, a Ben Gould, Alex Hill in subsidiary to 164. But your race leader, it still is, as it has been virtually from the word go, Dan Kenny. In Hereford 20, is Jim Bob Johnson getting a bit closer, just a bit. Andy Kelsey, after a very poor start, looks to be the man on the mission. He's up into third place and is now noticeably gaining ground on the cars in front of him. Has he got enough race time left? Stroud 31, Tom Herbert, dropped back now to fourth place. As our race leader comes round, it's getting ever tighter. Dan Kenny in Hereford 20, Jim Bob Johnson in Scarborough 49, Andy Kelsey. 102, that's the 1, 2, 3, absolutely line astern as they go down the far side. Jim Bob Johnson looks to move, the yellow flag with the black cross being made ready. Andy Kelsey on the outside in Evesham 102. Dan Kenny is going to lead them onto the final circuit. Jim Bob Johnson, Andy Kelsey right there, straight 31 I think. He's going to have to settle for fourth. We concentrate on this three-way battle for the lead. It is Dan Kenny in Hereford 20, it is Jim Bob Johnson, Andy Kelsey, that's the 1, 2, 3. Into the start line turn for the final time as we get ready to meet and greet our Class 1 national champion. All sorts of problems on the one turn. Jim Bob Johnson bursting across the line into 102, tag 31, Fleetwood 21, North Shots to 443, Hereford 20 and CK25. How they crossed the line, but we will obviously await for official confirmation and news. And the news coming through very, very quickly. From there is hold your horses. I think basically is all we shall say at this point till we do get official confirmation on that one. We cannot confirm the Class 1 national champion as of yet. Hopefully we'll be able to confirm the Class 3 national champion. NSW Suspension, your sponsors, top qualifier, unbeaten Phil Holloway in Evesham 34, Jamie Lee in NW1, Pete Robinson in NW72, Chris Allinson, Yorkshire Dales 86, Martin Gould in North Shropshire 343, Ryan Power in Yorkshire Dales 98, those are the cars out there, and it is Gouldy going down the far side. Martin Gouldy goes up to 343. The first one to show from Ryan Power in Yorkshire Dales 98. Pete Robinson making a move along the inside. Oh, Ryan spinner in Yorkshire Dales start with Holloway. Leads the way. Robinson top with Chris Allinson. Yorkshire Dales 86 off into the middle of the track. Motion on though, Martin Gould it is, no stranger to lead in the Class 3 National Championship. Ryan Power playing catch up in Yorkshire Dales, 98 for Chris Allinson, 6 and watches on, and he will be watching Martin Gould coming round once again in North Shropshire, Robinson, North Wales. Race order in this NSW suspension sponsored Class 3 final. Number that's racing now with James Lee, North Wales won, that's the battle for fourth place. Our race leader comes round once again, number that's Class 3 final. Shropshire 3.3, oh, we've got James winner on that Holloway, there we go, in Evesham at 34, and we get red flags on the Class 3 final. So we will let you know with regards to both Class 1 and Class 3. Woo! as we draw breath and we look down to the line. Class 5s are down there. We will give you information just as soon as we do have it. Right, the news on the class 3 is there will be a rerun, excluding unfortunately James Lee in North Wales points. So North Wales points out of the class 3 rerun. And why the 86 also unfortunately, because he was stopped in the middle, will also be a non-starter 6-car rerun for class 3. Class 5s are down there on the line. I will draw breath and to take you through runners, riders, the qualifiers is over to Mickey B.
Yeah, thanks very much, Steve. Class 5 National Final 2021. Slim Speed are sponsors, and it brings out 3 top point scorers, all qualified 155 points. Colin Thorndike, Chris Winnell, and your reigning national champion, Danny Lodge, in Scunthorpe 212. Luke Jenkins, 4th qualifier in PhD 7. Jaber Smith in 5th. Nottingham 45, Baxter Pargetter. Cambridge 10, Dan Godfrey. Adam Brown in Mallow 184, who made it into the final by the skin of his teeth. But yes, hold on to your seats. This is going to be quick, and we'll see whether or not we can get this Class 5 National Final concluded in one attempt. I know there's a few people out there who've kind of been second guessing how many reruns there'll be in these finals. I went for a relatively low number. I think I may have already shot myself in the foot, but looking there, we've got a bit of water coming just around the cones, probably a car's width or so into turn 1 and 2, so I'm sure the guys on the line will be looking at that and knowing that they need to take this just a little bit wider. I think if they do take it wider, there will be grip, so I think that's the end of the road, a little bit wider, but you don't necessarily want to be in that stuff. You'll be sliding right across that turn in turn 1. Now, yeah, so Gareth just reminded me that any sponsors of class 1 to 10, when we come to trophy presentation, if you can make your way up to commentary and where lap scoring is, we will be doing the presentation there, and it would be great for you to come and hand over the trophies to the top 4, crowning the national champion all the way down to that 4th place. So that's where what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I think there is a result on the ones, but we're going to be coming back because bungee lifts. Let's go racing, men's class 5 national final. Machine Jenkins up there as well. Colin Thorndike looks to come up the inside, but it is your reigning national champion. Oh no! Parked into Jenkins there, and short and sweet on the class 5 final. As red flags come out. So there we go. We know that the Class 5 final, as all the finals, are going to be competitive, and if we can get them round that first turn, then we've got a fighting chance. But everyone's vying for that space, aren't they? And unfortunately, a few casualties that come along the way. So just as we look to get that Class 5 recovered, let's go into men's Super Saloons. Men's Class 7 sponsored by Kitchen Plant Hire, and wowie, what a lineup for the Class 7s. Andy Holtby, unbeaten thus far this weekend. Ian Stevenson, Liam Evans, Tom Lewis, Carl Mosley, Matt Manning, Rhys Griffiths, Phil Barleyman.
Right, just to confirm, we do have a result on the Class 1 final. Andy Kelsey, unfortunately, black flag for contact. So I can tell you that in 4th place it is Mark Shepherd in Leewood 21. In 3rd place it is Tom Herbert in Stroud 31. In 2nd place it is Scarborough 49, Jim Bob Thompson. So going back a couple of laps, the Class 1 national champion, long-time race leader, it goes to Hereford 20. Well done, Dan Keddy.
So yeah, that was a popular win there. It was a little bit messy, and I think right result in the end. Well played, Jim Bob Johnson. He was last coming off that line and got himself all the way up a second. So being very proud for that drive as well. So Class 7s, as we said, Scunthorpe 61, Andy Holby, 2019 national champion, holds that accolade at the moment. Can he make it back to back and retain the title? He's already won the national championship 5 times in the 7s. Can he make it number 6? Ian Stevenson, White Rose 20, scored 146 points. North Shropshire 120, also on 146 points. Liam Evans, Tom Lewis, Border County 66, just 1 point behind on 145. Carl Mosley, Carl Mosley in the Scunthorpe 82, 136 points. Ilkshire 152, Matt Manning, 136 points. Bradford 212, Reece Griffiths, 136 points. And then 135 points. You needed to get into that top 8 in the Class 7s, and it is Penrite 23, Phil Barliman. So what a lineup indeed. And that's what you want for the national final. You really do want to have your strongest 8 weighted through 3 challenging heats through the weekend at the Nationals. Been some conditions this morning that were a little bit more challenging. Yesterday the track really did perform well. Quick fast racing, some thrills and spills. We had different builds over the fence from yesterday. He came out of turn 2 with a contact that disappeared over the fence. He was okay, got the car back out, but it wasn't going to be his weekend as that's how it goes sometimes. And just waiting for the Ludlow 8 machine, and that's Javers Smith. And Javers, I've heard that everyone is back in on the Class 5s, so Javers will be given repair time, and I should imagine that the teleporter will look to try and get it. We're going to go into the middle first. As soon as we get the 7s completed, and you like that, a very positive completed message there, then Javers will be taken back into the pits. Then his repair time will start, and we'll see the Class 5s out at towards the back end of the finals. So there we go. We will start to build that excitement up now. Class 7 National Final 2021. Can Andy Holtby do it? Is Carl Mosley, the king of sideways, going to be in there? Is Barliman going to do anything? Liam Evans, Stevenson, Lewis, Manning, Griffiths. Wow, just too many. They could all win this, by the way. That's how strong this field is, and it's going to be fast, furious, and no doubt extremely exciting as we wait for track clearance. We look to that first marshal post. We're ready. Are you ready? Come on, Mr. Marshall. Get this race started, and they are. They're playing with me, aren't they? Right, so just being told while we're looking at the marshals to give us track clearance up on the start line. They're just making sure there's equal distance between these cars on that start line. You don't want anyone to be disadvantaged. So yeah, just getting them sorted out, and as soon as that is done, then we can hear those engines start to roar, which means one thing: we are one step closer to your men's Super Saloon National Final 2021 down here at sunny York. Let's go! Come on! Oh dear! I'll try again. Let's go racing! Here we go then, national final, Class 7s. Oh, it's Mr. Griffiths and Liam Evans and it didn't last very long at all. So, rather more quickly than Kev Herdman was expecting, we are now are getting ready to go to the men's class 9. So over to Mr. Kevin Herdman.
Yeah, cheers, mate. So we have the Planet Track sponsored Class 9 final here at the KS Coles Farming Autograss Championship 2021. On the line, we'll be looking for Stuart Taylor on 165 points. Dave Palmer on 155. Sam Pinches on 156. Alan Roberts on 145. Sam Middleton on also 145. Martin Jones on 118 alongside Travis Kirk on 118. And your final qualifier, Jack Trailer, sneaked in on 117 points.
So quickly, Kev, a quick update there on the men's class 7s. Scunthorpe 82, Black Flag, start line infringement.
Oh dear. Oh dear me. Right, so we're just waiting for a little bit of track clearance. There's class 5, I think, just being taken off into the pits. And then we can crack on with this Plant Track sponsored class 9 final. Alan Roberts in North Wales 4, Dave Palmer, ARC 31, Sam Pinches, Radford 35, Martin Jones, Hereford 55, Travis Kirk, North Shropshire 65, Dick Trailer will be there, Stuart Taylor, and Sam Middleton. We've got to say as he came out of the gate, but I think he's going to get a black flag. NW4 then thought he was quick out of the gates, and he's going to be so disappointed because when he comes round his bottom corner he picks up a black flag. So disappointment there. We'll move on to the Barrow and Sons sponsored class 2s. So we just get an official confirmation of that flag. Unless there was a problem on the start line, but we'll wait and see, just give you official confirmation of that in just a few moments. So we're looking down to the class 2 boys down there on the line. Jack Hodgson will be there in Yorkshire Dales 1. Lloyd Morgan in company 64. Ashley Robinson in Spalding 43. York 16, Brad Ellison. Scunthorpe 227, Chris Hall. Daz Monks in Scunthorpe 85. Matthew Sawyer in PAC 23 and Yorkshire Dales 295. Ben Fiddler is your final qualifier there. Yeah, so official confirmation then, a bit of disappointment for Alan Roberts. North Wales 4, black flagged for a jump start. The rest of the guys all out to go again. So class 2s then. First time for me ever commentating on class 2s at a men's nationals, and I am so looking forward to this as the way they go for the very first time. P. Farrow and Sons are sponsors of this men's class 2. Spalding 43 gets the gate against that inside line. Ashley Robinson it is that takes it up over there on the far side. And Ashley with a little bit of daylight already just between him and that second place car, Matthew Sawyer, as PAC 23 brings up the chasing pack, but who's just coming up the inside? John Thompson moves through into second place as they go around that start bomb turn on. PAC 23 fighting back. Chris Hall looks to me in fourth place, or was there in fourth place, because Lloyd Morgan's going through now right up the inside, and Lloyd Morgan moves through into second place. But it's still Spalding 43. Ashley Robinson, there's no going to come under the challenge from Lloyd Morgan as they go over there on the far side, and these two just starting to pull away. Scotty 85, Daz Monks getting in amongst them there. Jack Hodgson still there in third, but only just with 85. Monks just tucked in behind him, and that's just behind him. The race leader just an inch away, a tad, as he goes round that bottom turn, and over there on the far side, he's just pulling away now from Lloydie Boy Morgan in the 64 car. Yorkshire Dales 1, still there in third place, in fourth place. 85, and York 16, 295, 227. And I think Matt Sawyer the rear as we look back to the lead car. Bring them round the top turn once again with about 3 laps to go. Ashley Robinson just keeping a real tight, safe line there. Knows he's got 2 or 3 cars behind him. He knows he's got to keep his line because Lloyd Morgan will attempt with a few laps to go to snatch that first place from it. Here we go. But there's no gap there. Still has to sell the second place. Jack Hudson, he's poised. He's waiting for any mistakes in front of him to get through into that lead. With a lap to go. This time around, he's led from the start. He's 43. Ashley Robinson. Onto Brother Gordon over there on the far side for the final time. He's actually pulling away now from Lloyd Morgan as they come round the top turn. Youngsters were still there, 95 in 4th place. But there's your national champion, Class 2. Youngsters will spin for 85. York 16, 295, PAC 23. Oh, and this one, I think it was Chris Hall. I didn't get a mention. Apologies for the other guys at the rear of the field. Didn't get a lot of mention. But what a super race. And what a super drive from Ashley Robinson, your Class 2 national champion.
Right, we can see a trophy presentation truck making its way down, we believe, from pits, indeed we can, from pits control. This is going to be your FJH Property Maintenance sponsored Class 1 trophy winners here at the 2021 S-Coles Men's National Championship. So as they make their way past you down to our right, come on, show your appreciation. It's been a tricky year all round, lots and lots of levels. These are 4 trophy winners in men's Class 1s, giving us, as always, some absolutely superb entertainment all weekend. All 40 drivers that have been here have been absolutely brilliant for the Class 1s, but these are the 4 drivers that are going to be taking trophies home with them as they do make their way round past us and coming up here to the hospitality and race control area. So I'm sort of presuming they will stop and there we go, they're stop and make their way off. So if there's anybody here from FJH Property Maintenance, I think 3 of them as well. right on this one, quite rightly. Second place in class goes to Scarborough 49. Well, Jim Bob Johnson. So well done there too from in Scarborough 49. So well done to all of those 3 trophy winners. Well, all you people now anywhere near hospitality, we need as much noise as possible as we meet our third 2021 national champion. That is your Class 1 champion. Give it up, please. Hereford 20, Grant Lee. Well done to Dan from the West Midlands in Hereford 20. So yeah, come on, show your appreciation. Super complete weekend. So well done to them. One and all shame that we've got Mark here with us, but we camera shy. So excellent, right, we will ask them to climb back up. Well done to them. So you're now going to get your opportunity, the people to our left of race control as they make their way round. Your trophy winners in class 1. So come on, put your hands together. If you've got any air horns or anything, then make as much noise as you possibly can. And hopefully you've dusted everything off to bring here to the Nationals as they make their way round. So well done to Mark Shepherd, not actually on the back of the truck, but to the 3 gentlemen on there. Tom Herbert, Jim Bob Johnson, and particularly, of course, Dan Kelly. So come on, put your hands together, show your appreciation as they do make their way round on the top part of the circuit. Get as much noise as you can, shout and holler at them. Don't matter what part of the country you come from, then we're all just so pleased to be here at the Nationals and to enjoy such fine racing, and that's certainly what these Class 1 boys have given us through the 3 rounds of qualifying, and certainly through that superb final that went right to the wire. So that's it, put your hands together on that top part. You're going to get your opportunity over there on the far side, and we know we've got a lot of competitors over there watching, so you will appreciate everything that you're seeing out there on the track as they go down that far side. So you please put your hands together and show your appreciation. They will make their way off, I think, on sort of like the pits exit, so they will do a complete full circuit in front of you. So these are our trophy winners. They will go down in history on the 2021 file as being the trophy winners here at the York 2021 National. So come on, you can make more noise than that. Put your hands together. Superb stuff from all 4 of them. And there is a newly crowned national champion on the back of that pickup in the shape of Dan Penny in Hereford 20. So I know we've got Hereford supporters, West Midland League supporters in here, but as I say, it doesn't matter what part of the country you do come from, then you can show your appreciation for them. They are winners, each and every one of them, at the Nationals, and that's a very great honour to have on your autographs racing team. So well done to them, one and all, as they make their way back in front and make their way off. We shall hand back over. We've got Class 4s on the line. Over to Gareth.
Thank you very much, Steve. Well done to the Class 1 trophy winners. We're going to go Class 4 racing for their final, and there's no time to give an announcement because of all the rest of us and the time racing out of the first time for sure. After the race, for the first time since the Williams
national decisions and that, we would have felt that very, very much close to and we would have for any national celebration and that was Mike Jones over 21. Also there, all that stuff, the farmership looks really problematic. So official word then from the national team there this weekend is that everyone of the Dale family stock for the threats of one class 4 to the other no for in Scarborough number 4. The good news is that Mike Jones in Hereford 31 and Hugh Jones in Carmarthen Centre both drove off under their own steam. I was talking all the way through since the race stoppage, but I'm not sure when they might have got turned off. So the Scarborough 4 rearranged rear end on the Scarborough 4 machine. The front end doesn't look too great either, but unfortunately for Scarborough number 4, Tony Appleton, he'll play no further part in the rear, and everybody else will be like backing. They will be doing the repair time to make sure that they can get going when they recall the class 4 rerun to the line in about 20 minutes time. Don't have any stock feeding our sponsors men's class 4 all weekend, but as we look towards the start line we can see the absolutely sponsored men's class 6 finalists posed ready for their final. 3-way tie at the top on the table, 3 drivers on 136 points with a win, a second and a third throughout their 3 rounds of qualifying. They are Martin Jones in Yorkshire Dales 10, Darren Brown in Scarborough 41 and Jordan Hampson in Pennine number 70. Joining them will be Matt Schofield in Leighton Sudbury 22. He had 2 wins and a 5th and goes into the final as your 1st qualifier on 131 points. For 5th and 6th we got a 2 We've got Ashley Hutchins in PhD 12 and Richard Jones in Cundy 279, both tied 128 points. 121 points for Lloyd Elliott, who was riding on 53, picked up a win, a second and a fifth place throughout his 3 rounds of qualifying, and on 118 points on 2 seconds and 5. It is Steve Van Gadsby, joined with the Sarah. Just a load of track repair going on the far side of the circuit. Field hosts need pushing over and readjusting. So it'll be the first one to show in this class 6 in this class 6 round when it comes up. Like I say, Alan Sam, 153, Coventry 279, PhD 12, Lane 722, Alan, please. Yoshidale's number 10, and it just goes to show how strong the East Midland contingent are in class 6s, because they've got 3 of their qualifiers among the top 8 after 3 rounds of qualifying, and there are Gadsby, Robert, and Jordan Hunt. They're joined by Captain Britain, Tom and Matt Schofield, Richard Jones and Ashley Hutchins. Who have we got on the line there? We've got Martin Jones coming from grid number 1 in Yorkshire Dales 10. Grid 2 is occupied by Darren Brown in Scarborough 41. Coming from grid number 3, Jordan Hampson in Pennine number 70. Matt Schofield comes from the middle of the grid. In Newton's on grid 22, he starts in grid number 4. On his outside shoulder, with Richard Jones in Cundy 279. The South Wales League man then, Ashley Hutchins, PhD number 12, starts in grid number 6. On his outside, with Elliott in Rush, Variant 53, and then right on the outside in grid number 8, Ben Gadsby in Penang number 7. And can the sound engineer come back to commentary, please? John, if you could come back to commentary as soon as you can, please.
Testing.
Back up to the line for the line. We can also see class 3 machines in the holding area as well. We can see a trophy presentation coming onto the track. And the I think you've got class 2s on the back of the track.
Okay, sounds to me as if class 2 winners are coming down to the trophy presentation. Give them a big shower as they make their way down. So huge congratulations to Gaz Monks, Jack Hodgson, Lloyd Morgan and Ashley Robertson, and they're making their way down on the track. So well done, lads. Come on then, boys, off you get, don't be shy. Trophy presentation. We could do with the sponsors, please. So anybody from Farrow and Sons that's available. Seen the cart wandering about. Come on, girl. Okay, are we ready? We are. So, a very big thank you to our sponsors here this weekend. P. Barrow and Sons sponsoring the fantastic Class 2 racing we've seen this weekend. And to head it all off then in this superb final, in 4th place, it was scud from number 85, Desmond. What a mate. In 3rd place then, with a wonderful drive, Yorkshire Dales, number 1, Jack Hudson. Second place then, it was Mighty Tight, former national champion. Not this time, he's going to settle for that 2nd place, but I'm sure still delighted. Company 64, Lloyd Morgan. So one of the best drives I've seen of the weekend. He kept it nice and tight all the way around. Your P. Barrow and Sons Class 2 national champion. Put your hands together. That's 43, Ashley Robinson. Well done, guys. Now we have instructed the water cart, and we've asked the water, the guys in the truck here, to come back and go a bit closer. You're going to double back, so you need to get over the fence and get your water out, guys, and give them a good soaking. So they're going to make the way down here, back up, across, and then double back to you lot up here as well. Give them a big round of applause and a big cheer. Just having a few photographs, the obligatory photographs, and they're going to go out the way back onto the cart, and what a fancy cart it is too. So well done lads for entertaining us all weekend. We've so enjoyed it. It's been my privilege to commentate on Class 2. Never done it before, and it's been an absolute delight watching you all weekend. So as they make their way around the field, we can't do a Wembley wave, can we? A Mexican wave, because we haven't quite got it here. But you can get over the fence and you can soak them. Don't go over the bunting. Desmond was 4th. Jack Hudson in 3rd. Lloyd Morgan was 2nd. And your national champion, Ashley Robinson. Put your hands together, guys, as they make their way down. I said don't go over the fence, so what's he doing? Over the fence. I'm not encouraging you to go over the fence and soak them at all. Go on. So a big cheer then as they go down there. And we are getting the drop of all, so surprise, surprise. So a big congratulations to these guys again, right on that end then. Put your hands together, please. Desmond, Jack Hudson, Lloyd Morgan and Ashley Robinson, your Class 2 national champion. So hold on boys, because I was meant to speed up a little bit here. And then we'll get over to the beer tent that isn't, over there on the far side. So again, a big thank you to Barrow and Sons for sponsoring Class 2. Big thank you to KS Coles Farming as well, our overall sponsors here this weekend. We're going to make the way up that fast now, so we want to hear a lot of noise over there, please. For Desmond, who took 4. Jack Hodgman, who took 5th for Lloyd Morgan, who was 2nd, and your Class 2 national champion then, Mr. Ashley Robinson. Well done, guys. So come on then, let's hear a little bit more, a little bit more shaking, a little bit more hollering. Your Class 2 champions there. They'll make their way into the corner and then I think they're just going to come back across the start, double back to get deserved applause. So once again, playing this first straight then, we had a lot of noise when they came down. You give them a little bit more noise, you got an extra treat. Put your hands together once again for Daz Banks, for Jack Hobson, for Lloyd Morgan, and your Class 2 champion, Ashley Robinson.
Here we go, we're almost ready to go. This is the Apps Media sponsored men's Class 6 final. We've got yellow flags waving around this local across Rexwell. We've got a yellow flag on Marshall Post number 1, the top mix. And Nico Hilton, let's go for a look quick down on the pitch. Back in that third spot, there's Richard Jones, through to second, but he's back up on the inside, and he's leading the chase and that brings out the red flags on the Class 6 final. Absolutely explosive weekend at the 2021 US Codes Final sponsored Men's National Autographs Championship Finals. Martin Jones is out of the car in motion now, standing the time. Richard Jones is parked on his bonnet in Cumden 279. And so that's been checked over by the medical crew. And we're going to go up on the race and wait for the secretary to look at somebody. So to take you through that one in just a few minutes' time, it will be a winter rest, Johnson.
Start of Class 6 for their final. Let's try Class 8. We knew the national finals was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be hard racing, but yeah, that's the result. Class 6 really does get into the crash bang wall world occasionally, and that follows suit. But let's try with Class 8. So look what's come to greet them. Well, it's not greeting them, but he's driving away from them. I'm sure they're going to love the sight of the big red tank just running round. And he's not going to be able to put anything down on the first corner for the moment, but he will obviously make an effect on this one. So, Wow Graphics, your sponsor for the 2021 Men's Nationals Class 8 final. And after 3 rounds of qualifying, it is the lady who is at the top. It's Kay Quinn, Scunthorpe 9, 3 wins out of 3, 165 points. Joining her in the final, Tom Lewis, Monica 55, the 2018 national champion, is there on 2 wins and a second, 155 points. Third qualifier, the 1999 Class 8 national champion, Chris Pope, 2 wins and a third, 146 points. Equal 4. We've got the man probably tipped now to be the best man never to win the nationals, but that could change today. As Russ Shepherd is there in South Somerset 3 on a third, a second and a first, 136 points. Identical score to, I think it was 2008, that Tom Chadwick lifted the Junior Specials national title for North Shropshire 151. Can he add a men's title to that? Never been a national winner, but Stu Whitehouse has been second a couple of times. Trent 5 is back in the final. 2 seconds and a third for T5, 126 points. And tied on the qualifiers list, Jack Gibbons, Leeward 1, not a national champion yet, but that could change in a few moments for Leeward 1. A 4th, a 3rd and a 1st, 119 points. The same, scored by, I think it was a more recent Junior Specials national winner, Owen Cusack in Mallow 63. Now, I think there's still a bit of discussion about Class 6, which will obviously be announced in due course, but it looks like we're almost ready to clear the circuit and let the tanker finish its duty, and we'll be on with the Class 8 national final. quick message to me. Obviously, it's very rare that you get some of the ladies in a men's national final, but there are often occasions you get siblings in the final, but brother and sister. I can't imagine that's been done before at the nationals. Not the men's nationals anyway, especially. Well, you can't have the men in the ladies' national final, but you could in the juniors. Yeah, so that looks to be the case. Siblings in the form of brother and sister Kay and Stuart in the final. So looking up at the grid, Russ Shepherd comes out to grid 1, Kay has selected 2, Chris Pope in 3, Stu Whitehouse 4, Tom Chadwick 5, Tom Lewis 6, Cusack in 7, and that means Gibbons has grid 8. That is how they're going to go, and they will have seen the water go down. Now this could favour the outside. Don't forget, the inside is polished, and it's getting heavily polished now. So it could be that the outside grids may be the favoured line here, but let's hope we just get a clean opening turn and, in fact, a full 8 laps. So, okay, some news on Class 6. And Gareth will quickly tell you that one.
Yeah, just hot off the press from the Marshals, confirmation coming that the rerun of Class 6 will take place, but Richard Jones at Cundy 279 will play no further part in that final. Cundy 279 then, black flagged and out of the rerun, but other than that, the remaining 7 cars will get time to repair, and if they can, they'll all go again.
Yeah, so big news there from Class 6. We don't like to see people eliminated before the race is concluded, but it does happen, and it's happened there. Let's hope it doesn't happen this time. And the tanker driver's not being too kind to these Class 8s, is he? He's making sure that the inside is very, very slippery. So there's going to be 8 rather nervous drivers down there, especially those on the inside grids, because they're now got no choice. They've got to get the start, and they've got to get ahead. But it's not easy in Class A racing. Wow Graphics, your sponsor. We wait for the flags to go, and away we go. National final. And who's it going to be? It's Tom Chadwick. He is it so tall. He's on Cusack down. Two Whitehouse nine. It's Jack Gibbons who leads in Leeward one. Tom Lewis goes with him in under. Yeah, we got reds, just as we expected. After that first corner melee, it was always going to happen when you've got 8 highly quick and powerful Class 8 machines, and a tricky turn 1. Hopefully nobody's got any damage, but Owen Cusack is the one facing the wrong way. Didn't quite see how it all occurred, but he's the one left on the outside and facing the wrong way. Right. There is talk over the radio, but in the meantime we'll go discussion with Class 10 for the A. Johnson and Sons commercial sponsored Class 10 National Final. We had a run-off to decide who would go through for the final 2 qualifying places. They were Vinnie Gibbons in Leeward 170 and Kelly Bishop in Yayton Sodbury 37 at the expense of Lee Forster in Cambridge 398. But top point scorer Phil Rogers, PhD 2, he's there on 165 points, joining him, defending national champion in ARC 6, Phil Cooper. Also there, Chris Ellis, South Somerset 6, York 40, Wes Tinker, ARC 1, Lee Seagreaves, and Mark Pascal in Hereford 250. News from Class 8, there has been an exclusion, and unfortunately it goes to Scunthorpe 9. Kay Quinn, your top qualifier, is excluded from the rerun of the Class 8 final. Owen Cusack will get any repair time should any be required, but unfortunately only 7 cars will start the Class 8 rerun minus SC9. Let's try with Class 10s. Away we go, and a wheelie from Billy. Oh, Tinker across the that was coming, didn't we? And I think there's going to be, yeah, it's already pointed, we can see it. And that is a big, big shame on Class 10. Well, there you go, guys. So, who's got the record for the shortest on here? I've got to the first corner twice on my two finals. So, there is talk. Yeah, I thought that would be the case when I looked up to the start grid. Unfortunately, the Class 10 final will go minus York 40, Wes Tinker. So, there we go. All 10 finals have had their first crack at it. We didn't do very well. we were late to improve from our point of view. So, let's go to it. We're back to where almost we started. Class 3 national final rerun. And Steve, there's a couple of gaps.
There is indeed. Unfortunately, we are running without Jamie Lee in North Wales 1 and Chris Allenson in Yorkdale's 86. So, to remind you, this NSW suspension sponsored Class 3 final. Phil Holloway in Evesham 34. Pete Robinson in North Wales 72. Martin Gould in North Shropshire 343. Ryan Power in Yorkdale's 98. Wayne Hartwright in Radford 125 and Adam Payne. And we're Martin Gould has the race lead going down that far side. Ryan Power gets slots in second place in Yorkdale 98. Pete Robinson back in third in North Wales 72. That's coming together there between the two M18 cars. That's Phil Holloway. There we go, that didn't get too far. We got Gareth literally ear glued to the radio, so he will keep form with regards to where we are, what's happening on that one, any exclusions, etc. So unfortunately, Phil Holloway in Evesham at 34, we're hearing, will be excluded from the reruns. We have Class 3, take 3, it will be minus Evesham 34 as well as NW1 and Winding 86. Class 9, is on the line, over to Kevin.
Okay, we've lost Alan Roberts, I know that, but it looks to me like there's another one missing as well. Is there 7? Oh, no, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, 7. So, should be Dave Palmer, Sam Finches, Martin Jones, Travis Kirk, Deck Trailer, Stuart Taylor, and Sam Dave Palmer, that's the first one to show. 909, Sam Middleton, they're in second. Sam Finches just comes from nowhere to move through into second place. But still in a fair bit of work to do. Pinches always takes a bit of a tighter line. But looking back at the lead, two cars, they're already starting to pull away from the chasing pack, and Sam Pinches goes through. Pinches we're still racing, and Sam Pinches is just motoring on, and he came right from the back of the field, and he's pulled away. 4nd and 3rd. 909, Sam Middleton shackling away and still in that final trophy position in 4th place, but it's Sam Middleton pulling away. We're in the top 2, and then once again with a couple of laps to go, will that back marker come to play? Sam Middleton relegated to 5th as Sam Pinches comes round with 2 to go, I think. Radford 35. On the far side, he just about manages to hang on as the yellow flag with the black cross comes out this time around. So your national champion is Kirby! And from Victor Kent, 21. And what are you doing, Sam? Because I don't think he realises yet. Maybe he's gone off into the piss. Hereford 55 then is your final finisher, Martin Jones. So we always say race to the place. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. The last lap flag was put out for Sam Pinches. He crossed it, clenched his fist, he thought he won it and slowed down. So I'm afraid he goes from 0 to 0 in one foul swoop.
Yeah, thanks very much, Kev. Let's try the Class 7 Super Saloons, sponsored by Kitchen Plant Hire, and with Carl Mosley missing, 7 left up on the line. Andy Holby, Scunthorpe 61, White Rose 20, Ian Stevenson, North Shropshire 120, Liam Evans, Border County 66, Tom Lewis, Matt Manning, Evesham 152, Radford 212, Reece Griffiths, and Pennine 23, Phil Barleyman. I think they're still just kind of shocked at what we just seen in that Class 9 final, and you feel, your heart goes out for him really, doesn't it? You know, just thought he had done enough, and he had with the work he had done, but just had one more lap to hold on to it, and let's hope he gets over that. He'll have it to do again next year. He's got some talent, that young lad. So we wait now for track clearance. It's going to be Class 7 National Final, take 2. We are off and running. Holby's got a good facing the wrong way, and guess what? Red flags. So 2 attempts, 2 failures. Not very good, Mickey. I know that, but I'll try harder. So third time lucky for 7s, and if we go through this, then we'll probably get less and less cars, and we might get it finished sometime before 8 o'clock tonight. No, I'm only joking. It will get done, I promise you, but it is super competitive, and that's what you're seeing. They're all vying to get into that first corner and lead the way round and let the rest sort themselves out behind. But while the 7s can't do it, let's look up to 9 and say, come on you 5s, you're all back in, by the way, after that first stoppage in the Class 5, sponsored by Slim Speed, and big shout out there to Slim, obviously the sponsor of Class 5s, who was out in the Class 4 final, and you saw him exit the track right on the exit of turn 2, over the barrier and into the tree over there. Hopefully he was there to stop him going any further. He is okay, so again the car a bit battered and bruised, but what an effort you put in. But let's go back to the Class 5s then, and we're just seeing Radford 212. That's Reece Griffiths is excluded from the rerun. Black flag or contact. Dangerous driving. So there we go. We've got another one of the big names out of that Class 7 final. We will see 6 of them back to try and take that national title. And there is still Andy Holby there, Stevenson, Evans, Lewis, Manning and Barliman. Still massive names in the world of Class 7s. But Class 5s then, Colin Thorndike, Chris Winnell, Danny Lodge, Luke Jenkins, Jaber Smith, Baxter Pargetter, Dan Godfrey, Adam Brown, and it is the reigning national champ, Scunthorpe 212, Danny Lodge. He was leading it before it got stopped last time. He had a cracking start. Can he do it again? Marshall's making their way away from the start line. We look to the first Marshall post, and it is Class 5 national final, take 2. Let's go racing! Here we are, it's a messy start. Jenkins all a little bit out of shape, but it's Danny Lodge. And guess what? Oh my life. Yeah, we are red flags again, so as even shorter than I think the Class 7 rerun, the Class 5s does the same. So it's going to be 3rd time lucky for the 5s. No one excluded from the first one, and And yeah, we're just waiting for confirmation, but it could, I think there's something of start line infringement, and that may bring out a black flag. Up on the line, we are going back to the Class 4 rerun, and it's back over to the voice of an angel, Gareth Jones.
Yeah, thanks very much, Nick. We're back to the Dave Henry Stockfeed sponsored men's Class 4s. We are rolled over in the first trial of this final. That means that grid 3 is empty, and Tony Appleton has a bit of work to do this week to get the Scarborough 4 machine back in good condition. We've got yellow flags down, waving around this York autograph circuit. We're in the sorted orders. Up there on the line, grid 1 is occupied by Adam Henry, York treble 7. Started in grid 2 is Mike Jones in Hereford 31. Grid 4 is occupied by Darren Crosby in Evesham 220. Will Jones starts in grid number 7. Lancaster in grid 6. Johnson in 7. Natural in grid 8. We're racing with your Class 4 final. We're better start this time on the Canadian Soul Machine. Better start in the leads back up that far straight for the first time. Leading the chase, let's get in on the breaker. Oh, Hugh Jones, Canadian number 7. Darren Crosby's there in third. Evesham 220, and it's a Hammond for the Lancaster, in Radford 37, Will race ahead of West Johnson, in IK 34, Mike Jones in Hereford 31, and Coriatro in IK 272, so at the minute, the minis are all but doing the machine. In that second step, we're going to change for third, because we're Lancaster not through on the inside, not Darren Crosby in the Crosby machine, is to make it back to fourth. West Johnson is still there in that first spot. We now turn forward and Coriatro in IK 272 with an air up there on the target of the Evesham 220 machine. Fighting for that last place trophy, but it wasn't gone in this one. At the end of that last area fine, we got a number 7, Red Lancaster, leading in Nelson slightly, in Radford 47, Darren Crosby still sits on that fourth place spot at the moment, with Johnson, Jones and at the tail end of the field. On the first of there because it's really on the rest of the field, with Adam Henry, Luke Jones still there, in that second spot, in Camaro number 7, Rob Lancaster, in Radford 47, Darren Crosby still Mr. Moats and Mike Jones to the tail end of the field, but this time into the start gate 2 for the final turn, becoming the 2020 National Champion. I don't know if you're Red Lancaster takes third, West Johnson in IK 34, Darren Crosby 5th in Evesham 220, Fred Coriatro in IK 272, and last but by no means least in that Class 4 final, Mike Jones in Hereford 31. That brings to a close your Dave Henry Stockfeed sponsored men's Class 4s. Hearing on the radios that Class 4 final is clear. We've got an empty start line, so we've got plenty of moments to come. But for now, the those Class 4 followers make their way back into the pits. And Adam Henry of York treble 7 books himself a place in the Champion of Champions race. That will be coming up a little bit later on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a bit of a wait, but we have got confirmation on the Class 5, and there are going to be 2 exclusions. Scunthorpe 212. Danny Lodge, your reigning national champion 2019, is not going to be able to do back-to-back this time. He's black flag alongside PhD7, Luke Jenkins, also black flag. Start line infringement, and yet we go down to 6 cars in the Class 5 rerun. It will be 3rd time lucky for them, and the same for the Class 7s, who are also down to 6 cars left running. So all happening down here on finals day, and it's no different to what everyone was expecting, that the finals were always going to be super competitive as always, and yeah, a few stoppages, and it's a tough old game if you want to win one of these national titles. We've already seen a few of our national champions crowned. We've got more to come, but we are now waiting for these reruns to come back up the line. They've had repair time, which is just given us a little bit of gap in between the racing, but I hope everyone's enjoyed their weekend thus far. We've had all seasons of the weather. We've had sunshine, we've had it windy, we've had it calm, we've had it torrential rain, we've had light rain, but again, all part of autograss. We've been there, we've seen it, and there you are. You've got a polished track appearing around this York venue, who stepped in to take on the Nationals, and I'm sure that we'll show our appreciation to these guys as well. Not as much time as a normal Nationals venue would have had for prep, but well done. They catered for lots and lots of us, parked around the field. And again, a big thank you to all of our trade stands that have been out there all weekend, all our caterers, and again, a big thank you for everyone for supporting the event. Again, the medical crew that have been on hand, they put some mileage on their vehicles, haven't they, this weekend? They've been out quite a few times, but when we need them, they are there on the spot as soon as we call upon them. Not just for the drivers, as we saw yesterday, and great to hear from Tracy Armstrong through social media that you know, she's back at home and now in recovery after, you know, what was an eventful day for her yesterday. Looking at around the track, you know, there's lots of people trackside cheering on for their favourites. I'm sure there's a few disappointed people as well that had their money on certain people picking up titles. We've seen where people were so close, but the old saying, so close yet so far, and that is, you know, is a kind of a sickener really. But I'm sure he's a young lad. I asked Gareth, you know, and he's got lots of years in front of him. So I'm looking at the way that he drove that. He'll be back. He'll come back stronger, and I'm sure everyone will give him the plaudits that he wants as well. And he can sing as well. Oh, look, it must be something down in the genes down there, isn't it? You know, that I can't hold a tune now. I mean, I did say to you right at the start, didn't I? I said, would you be able to give me a few singing lessons? Because I'd love to be able to, like, hold a tune. And you just, like, kind of looked at me and went, no. I mean, I don't know if that's because you don't like me, or, you know, you just can't be bothered, or you were too bothered selling your sweets. I can't. So, yeah, and we've had Kev Erdman, who's been the Love Island texter with his phone game. Ding, ding, got a text. So thanks for all the messages that have been coming through. That's been much appreciated, giving us some humour as well. I think the furthest we've had is from the USA. You know, g'day. No, that's Australia.
We had one from Aussie. Sharpie sent us a message from Aussie. Chris Cate, one of your co-commentators, says you get 5 and 7 and the shots are on him. Okay, I think we got the sound engineer in here. We did have a bit of a buzzing on the speaker, but I think it's sorted now.
Yeah, you alright?
Hopefully you're hearing us. So I think we've got a presentation coming, and if that's the case, then it's going to be class 9, isn't it? Let's have a look. We've got a member of Pratt Track that come down in commentary and present their trophies. We'd be delighted. Give them a big hand then, the Class 9 champions there making their way down after what was a super race. Take nothing away from these boys. They've done amazing. And a drop of water then just being showered, the traditional national soaking. And well done guys, you made a good job of that. So very sensibly the driver got his window closed there as he stops in front of commentary so that we can commence the trophy presentation. So these guys have done amazing. Do we have anybody from Pratt Track to present the trophies? Not quite sure, but anyway, we are going to go on with the trophy presentation, and the boys are making their way in front of commentary. So we'll kick off. In just a moment with our 4th place trophy. And the 4th place then, are we ready girls? 4th place, taking the super pop with a super drive, Paul Structure, 98 Tech Trailer. On deck. So in 3rd place then, another fine drive, we're racing Trent 909, Sam Middleton. On Sam, so 2nd place then, couldn't quite get there this time around, but drove his heart out, North Swampshire, 65, Travis Kirk. So here's the big one then, a wonderful drive, he's entertained us all weekend. He drives ARC number 31, your champion here this weekend, Mr. Dave Palmer! What a super weekend, what a super drive. Congratulations. So we're just having the obligatory photographs here with our Class 9 champions. And then they'll make their way back onto the pickup to receive what I hope is a very warm and go on, give us a get over there. Just wait for the photos, Wait for the photos, guys, that's it. So get a good old dancing over here, and why not? I'm afraid it is tradition at the Nationals to get soaked no matter what happens. But well done guys. So they're going to make their way around the field once again then. Nick Taylor, who took 4th place, Sam Middleton, who was 3rd, Travis Kirk, who was 2nd, and your Class 9 National Champion racing ARC 31, Dave Palmer. So give them a big bang guys, when they make their way around this corner. They're just about taking in the track now. Big thank you to the geezer driving the truck as well. That's a fancy bit of kit. He's champion, so well done to him. Thank you very much. No idea who he is, but he's doing a great job there. Thank you. So Jeffrey then with another photo. Mind you, get his toes run over, Jeffrey. Mr. Cole, how are you? Just got our main sponsor here, Mr. Cole's just come to check on proceedings. A big thank you. Cheers, Bucker. So put your hands together, please, then, as they make their way around the track. Give them a big cheer, give them a big shout. We are looking at Tech Trailer, Sam Middleton, Travis Kirk, and your national champion, Dave Palmer. Tricker in the pickup, Dick Traynor, he took fourth. Sam Middleton was third, Travis Kirk was second, and your champion there, he's a big lad and he's a big winner, Dave Palmer. I wonder if the sheep will give them a round of applause when they go over there. The sheep in the field, they're having a bit of a look to see what's going on. It's like being in Wales, isn't it? Right, there we go then. So we're going to make the road. I know we always get a big shout out for the fingers. I've no idea who's where this weekend. I haven't seen many flags or banners. See the fingers, you can't miss them, can you? But I don't know what's happening with all banners this weekend, guys. I know we're going to struggle with a Mexican wave. But anyway, here they go. Your Plant Track Class 9 champions. Dick Traynor, Sam Middleton, Travis Kirk and Dave Palmer. Euro victory, guys, thanks very much. What a super drive all weekend from all these guys. And again, a well-deserved round of applause over there as well. So well done, guys, thanks very much. And they'll make the way into, back into the pits. So last chance then, well done, Dick Traynor, Sam Middleton, Travis Kirk and Dave Palmer, your Class 9 national champion. Okay, well, let's get back to it. Let's try and go with a rerun of Class 8s. And we've lost the top qualifier, Kay Quinn, the rest go. And who's going to lead us? It's Tommy Boy. Oh, Shepherd and Tom Chadwick in contact. Oh, no, I don't know why I picked this microphone up, because we're not doing very well. So, there we go. Get more contact, get more turn 1 incidents. Leo Cusack involved, this time Tom Chadwick and Russ Shepherd also coming through, and it looks like 10s are delayed further because they were originally pushed up to the line but then they've been pushed backwards, so I thought it was just so we tried to keep it in order and the 8s would have a go, but not to be, so we're going to go with Class 3s again for their rerun.
going to do it. There we go. You shouldn't come down, you shouldn't come up, very much so. This is Cold Farming sponsored men's national championships. So a big thank you to the face that we know of KS Coles, of course, is Mr. Paul Coles. And we do thank you for his support. He's up here in hospitality or in the area just to enjoy the finals. So, your event, to your name of the event, any thoughts, comments? So yeah, thank you very much, and I'm sure on behalf of everybody associated with the autograss racing, we do thank you for your support here on these championships. You've got a long trip back home, I know, to Wellington at some point, but the fact that you're supporting so far away from home particularly is great. So enjoy the rest of the finals. Hopefully we'll get some completed. So we'll get you presented. Now you're up here, so we're going to get you presented trophies, everything. You'll have to earn your keep. So a big thank you to KS Coles and Paul Coles up here, and big thank you, as I say, to all of their sponsors, all of their class sponsors. Big thank you to all of the officials, both from the York Club and beyond, that have worked so hard to put this unusual event on in these circumstances. A lot of work, those of you that have been involved know, takes place before the event, a lot takes place at the event, and a lot takes place after the event. So big thank you to all concerned on that. In terms of the after event, the New People Expect Land can really help with that, which basically means take your rubbish home with you, please. Again, in these circumstances, then that's a big help. So there's nothing worse in normal times than picking litter up around the race field. No need for it. So take your rubbish home with you, folks, please. It will be such a big help. Right, NSW suspension. Your Class 3 sponsors. We're down to 5, unfortunately. Pete Robinson, Martin Gould, Ryan Power, Wayne Cartwright and Adam Saint. Twice, but that counts for nothing. Ryan Power certainly has other ideas. He goes down the far side in the Upsdale 98. That is the race leader. Martin Gould on the outside in North Shropshire 343. Pete Robinson coming through on the inside in North Wales 72. They're 3 a row as they go back. Wayne Cartwright getting in the box as well in round 125. He's in nice goal. Pete Robinson then got a shredded tyre on North Wales 72. So his hopes are over. So unfortunate there for previous champion Pete Robinson. That leaves the 4, but what a 4. Wayne Cartwright in Radford 125 and Adam Saint in Cambridge 1 is a great man that was thinking a Class 3 national champion at the moment as they go down the far side once again past the poor Pete Robinson machine. But all of a sudden Ryan Power's got a couple of cars back over Adam Saint then looks to make a move on the inside of Wayne Cartwright is doing 40 change back, but still it is Ryan Power down that far side. Yorkdale's 98 seems to pull away a little bit as they go towards the start line turn, and then Martin seems to regain a little bit over this side of the circuit. Martin Gould in North Shropshire 343, not able to find a way past the moment. Martin's out, also being preoccupied with the challenge of Adam Saint in Cambridge 1. That is allowing Yorkdale's 98 to just pull away a little bit as Ryan Power comes round once again as the show. Adam Saint, Wayne Cartwright, that's still the race order as they go down the far side, but laps ticking by in this NSW suspension sponsored Class 3 final. We've only had 4 of them out there still, but what a 4 they are. Pete Robinson in NW72, Upsdale's 98, comes to Wayne Cartwright in Radford 125. He's come to a halt as well, coming out of the start line turn, trying to get it going again. If he can, he will pick up a 4th place trophy, but there's 1 lap between Ryan Power and the 1st place trophy. Wayne Cartwright trying to get Radford 125 on Radford again, I think on the steering side, but we're looking to the far side, we're looking to Ryan Power, and we're looking to Martin Gould and Adam Saint coming round then for the final time. Your Class 3 national champion is Yorkshire 98 Ryan Power. For my money, just in 2nd place. the man of safety in Cambridge Wood Rider. Away all right. James Bradford 125 back up and running, which we shall await official confirmation, but for my money, that does officially get him the fourth place trophy. He was, I think quite rightly, across the line, but we shall get the official confirmation on that. So class 3, aiming a little bit down on numbers in that rerun, but certainly not down on action and entertainment, and certainly not going to be down on action and entertainment. On the class 10s, they're back on the line for another go, and to take you through that then, back over to Russ.
Yeah, thanks. Wow, what a race that was. I know there might not be much actual positional changes, but Christ, they didn't have to try hard, those class 3 drivers. Well done, Ryan Power, second national title for that man. I think he won the first in 2015, I might be wrong on that. Well, yeah, great stuff from him. And all the class 3 drivers, Martin Gould almost back on the top step. He gave it his all, but this time not to be, but credit to all the class 3 drivers there. Put on an excellent show. Let's try and go back to the A. Johnson and Sons commercials. The sponsors, class 10, as we wait for Pete Robinson to be escorted away. The former champ back on form, I feel, this weekend, but in the end not to be. So, class 10s, we've lost Wes Tinker and York 40. We still have PhD 2 Phil Rogers, ARC 6 the defending champion Phil Cooper, Chris Ellis in South Somerset 6, Lee Seagreaves in ARC 1, Hereford 250 Mark Pascal, Kelly Bishop, Yates Sudbury 37, and Vinnie Gibbons, Leewood 170. So, will we get a defence of the title? Will we get a new champion? I think so far nobody has managed to defend from 2019. So I mean they've had an extra year with it. So, but with no 2020, of course, could that be the trend? So new champions all across the board. Some first-time champions, which is always great to see. Let's see who comes out of the grid this time. We've got Phil Cooper in grid 1, Rogers in 2, Ellis in 4, Gibbons 5, Seagreaves 6, Pascal 7, Bishop 8. We've got the teleporter in the centre field. We've almost got, there's Wayne Hartright. Great drive from Wayne this weekend. Some fabulous heat results and really tried hard in that final. Hopefully credited with that 4th place trophy. But let's look at the 10s and see who it's going to be. Rogers unbeaten so far in PhD 2, but that means nothing now when you and your rivals are there in the Class 10 final. Any of these can win it. Let's go, we're racing. Oh, what a messy start. Seagreaves airborne, and straight away red flag. That was unsurprising. Big build up, and again, little in the form of the delivery. All cars still mobile. We didn't even get the first marshal's post that time. And so here we go. Class 10s go for another go. We'll let you know any news when we get it. We might not have time to give it before we go with this next race. Right, okay, so news still to come on 10s. Let's go back to 5s and Mickey B.
Yeah, thanks very much, Russ. As soon as we get news on that, we'll hand it back over to you before this racing starts if we can. But it is men's class 5, national final, take 3. It's excluding Danny Lodge, Luke Jenkins, so that is your 2019 reigning champion out. It means that Colin Thorndike, top point scorer, alongside Chris Winnell. There, 2 men to watch. Javis Smith back out there, packs the bar. Jetta, Dan Godfrey, Adam Brown, here we go. Dan Godfrey machine, throws them into turn 1. Chris Winnell comes up the inside there, 3-0, 66. Then it is Colin Thorndike, Victor Kent 2. As they bring him down there, Godfrey back up the inside. inside. Into turn 3 they go for that first time. We look like we're going to complete a full lap in the 5. Yoo-hoo! As we bring it through. Strike second as they come through into that turn 1. Again, round they go. That Adam Brown machine, the Mallow 184. He's holding that 3rd place, but he's under pressure as the Baxter Park Jetta now in the Nottingham 45, looking to come up the inside of Brown. Brown gets him an inch round. Oh! Argetta goes with him as well. So it is his thing to get to. Colin Thorndyke from the Argetta machine from Chris Winnell. Then we go down in the van. Godfrey Jaber Smith down in 5th place at the moment as we bring him round start 8 turn. Another one for the lead. Jaber Smith from the Brown machine. Round they go again. Round turn 1 and 2 now that back straight. Thorndyke's got clear track in front of him. He knows how to win it. Can he bring it round? He's got plenty more laps to defend it. But here comes the back to Parker the machine. Coming down into turn 3. Winnell's in 3rd. Godfrey in 4th. Jaber Smith in 5th. And then the Brown. Oh my life. It's carnage into the grass, and out of this one, Thorndyke now extending his lead at the front. Parker in 2nd, Jaber Smith up in that 3rd place in Ludlow 8, Cambridge 10 in 4th place, then Adam Brown in the Mallow 184, and Chris Winnell has got it going again. Oh dear me, halfway there, as Thorndyke takes them round again, down that back straight. Colin Thorndyke, Victor Kent 2, Nottingham 45, back to Pargetta, Ludlow 8, Jaber Smith, there's your 1, 2, 3. Godfrey getting a bit of pressure now from the Adam Brown machine, who did a small donut, but he's back on the plane. One more to go on this one. Colin Thorndyke leading it down the back straight for the final time. That's the Pargetta in Nottingham 45 second as they bring it into turn 3 and turn 4 for the final time. The men's class 5 national champion 21. Colin Then we go down into that Godfrey, Adam Brown and Chris Winnell, 3-0, 66. After that eventful turn 3 corner. My life. Excellent, well done there to our class 5 boys. It took 3 attempts, but we got there. And top point scorer in Victor Kent 2, Colin Thorndyke, takes the national title for 21. Chris Winnell, feel sorry for your pal, who was joint top point scorer as well. Didn't get what he wanted for. So we look up on the line and we are going to men's class 7s. Super Saloons, sponsored by Kitchen Plant Hire. And just being confirmed, Ludlow 8, Jaber Smith, black flag, green flag, no, I just get a few hearts and flutters there, green flag for cones, so top 2 places, and on the class 10, South Somerset 6, black flag for David driving, so there we are, we're just waiting for the final decision. So, Andy Holtby, Ian Stevenson, Liam Evans, Tom Lewis, Matt Manning, Phil Barliman. Who's going to take the national title? We are off and running. Let's go racing. Who's got a better start? Holtby tucks into that 2nd place. Holtby comes on the inside. Evans looking for a gap as well. Breaks a cone and spits it out as they come down back straight. Holtby though finds a gap. Stevenson's got him the side of Holtby. He's trying to fight his way back through that 1st place. Holtby's lost the lead. Stevenson's facing the wrong way again. Wyland's winning. He's parked up in the entrance to turn 1. Is this going to turn it red again? Can he get the car going? As we bring it round, start 8 turn. It's red flags. Oh dear me. We're going to have to do that all again. So 3 attempts in the 7s, 3 failures. And that was building up, that was getting rough. They were fighting for spaces. Stevenson was alongside Holtby coming into 3. But he ended up spinning round and facing the wrong way coming up into turn 1. And it is a black flag for White Rose 20. Ian Stevenson. So we are starting to whittle down the Class 7s. We started with 8, we are down to 5. So they will get there, I'm sure we will. So 4 attempted maybe to get through. There we go, we've got some trophy coming through. I think it could be Class 4s. So it's over to Garrett.
So we're coming up to the circuit then for the trophy presentation. Our friends, runners and riders in the stock feed sponsored men's Class 4s. Give them a round of applause down towards us through the hospitality area and just looking out there on the road on the trophy. Coming up from about 1873, our friends in Hereford 31 on the DNF unfortunately for turning out into being scored at number 4. But we've got the top 4 making their way off the back of the track. They're going to have their trophy presentation very shortly. So we're going to start then with your 4th place driver here this weekend. Models way through the 3 rounds of qualifying and take a home 4th place. Coming up from the Kent League, it is Wes Johnson in IK34. The 3rd place trophy is going to go back to the MOP League. It's going to go back in the hands of Ransom 47 and that's Red Lancaster. We're runner-up this weekend, all the way up from the South Wales League in the Carmarthen Club. That leader orange maker didn't have quite enough this weekend, but your runner-up is Hughes in Carmarthen, number 7. And the 2021 Class 4 National Champion, sponsored by Dave Henry Stockford. It's York Channel 7, it's Adam Henry! So get your water ready trackside. These 4 drivers deserve an exciting day provided us with excellent entertainment throughout the 3 rounds of qualifying. That final got a little bit heated and turned on in the initial run, but what a final. The York Channel 7 machine just drove clear daylight between themselves and the rest of the field. Adam Henry then, the York Channel 7 Year 2021 National Autographs Sports Association Men's Class 4 National Champion. Onto the back of that pickup that's going to take them on a little rapid around this autographs raceway. And like I say, 2021 men's national champion in Class 4, he's familiar with this home track. It is Adam Henry in York Channel 7, unbeaten throughout his 3 rounds of qualifying and taking the win in the final as well. I'm sure we'll see the familiar maker taking his place in the championships a little bit later on. The runner-up then from the South Wales League, Hugh Jones is familiar to being sat on the back end of the ticket after a Class 4 national final. That is, of course, Hugh Jones in Carmarthen, number 7. 3rd place this weekend and taking the trophy back to the Radford Club, the host of the Ladies and Juniors Nationals in a couple of weeks' time. And that is Rob Lancaster from the MAP League in Radford, 47. And the 4th place trophy goes all the way back down the A1 down to the Kent League, and that's in the hands of Wes Johnson in IK34. Just not making it stick enough to take home the trophy was Darren Glasgow in Evesham 220. So they're showing from the MAP League then, and the Evesham driver just missing out on the trophy. That's Darren Grasby. 6th place was Colin Atwell, the Swift Tune mini pickup of IK272. Colin Atwell been racing on the home in Class 4 and just fell short of taking over trophy this year at the Players Farming, sponsored the 2021 Men's National All-Gas Championships. Last finisher then, all the way up from the West of the League. That one is Mike Jones in Hereford, 31. 2 wins and a second for him in his 3 rounds of qualifying, but unfortunately just not having the power and not having the luck to take home a pot when it came to the crunch in the Class 4 final. And we've got to mention as well the other finalists who unfortunately didn't get further in turn 2, and that one is Tony Appleton in Scarborough number 4, who's got a rearranged mini shell and bit of work to do over the coming weeks and getting ready for the maths in a couple of weeks' time. And I'm sure that we will see the S4Y machine completed in a couple of weeks' time. But as they come across the top part of the circuit and past the holding lanes, give them a round of applause. The York Troublesome and Adam Henley, your 2021 National Autographs Class 4 champion, your runner-up, Hugh Jones in command in number 7. Also on the back of that pickup is the Royal Lancaster. She runs at 47, and of course Wes Johnson in IK34. We've got track clearance around this York Autographs Raceway. We're going to go racing with the men's Class 6s away from the line. They go into the first one of 52. Into the middle turn from the first try. Jordan Hudson goes the turn. Penine number 70 was right round the outside. It is right Elliott in Nottingham 53. That's going to try and go right round the outside, but your early race leader is from the region. And it's 22, third place. It's Darren Ryan, and Scarlett Flames, and John second, fourth, and all function. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. But it is Matt Scorfield in Leighton Sudbury 22 that comes around to conclude another 30 as they get into that Brooklyn turn once again. It's the lead is Darren Ryan in Scarborough 41, Roy Elliott second in Nottingham 53, and also through Gordon Hampson in Penine number 70. And he's parked up facing oncoming traffic on the exit of turn 2, but it's another lap complete. We haven't mentioned the tail so far in the PhD number 12 machine as they round out another circuit, no change. And Scorfield, the final runner, in the 8th and Sudbury 22, but back towards us they come, and a couple of PhD number 12, but this time round they'll see that flag with the black cross and Brian will go. In Penine number 7, but the checkered flag flies, and here comes your 2021 Men's National Classics champion. In Penine number 70, from that Catholic in Penine 4, in Nottingham 53, Ashley Hutchins on track in 5th, but he'll be demoted back to 7th in the points in PhD 12, and that moves up with Matt Scorfield in 8th and Sudbury 22 to 5th. Wow, what a final from your Classics, guys. Congratulations to your 2021 Classics National Champion Darren Ryan in Sparrow 41, give him a cheer as he makes his way back to the... We've got last 10 machines up there on the line, so we're going to go back to a couple of hands and Mr. Thompson.
I think Gareth said it's back to me, but he was outside. But yes, no, it is back to me. It's the next attempt at the A. Johnson and Son commercial sponsored Class 10 National Final. So far, we haven't got beyond really Marshall Post 1. So let's hope it's third time lucky on this one, shall we? I don't know what was said after the last attempt, whether all remained or what, but there is some gaps on the start. Chris Ellis, South Somerset 6, unfortunately excluded. So that leaves at 6, that's one of the top qualifiers gone then, but top qualifier himself, Phil Rogers, is still there. Next to him, Phil Cooper in grid 1, Vinnie Gibbons has got grid 4, Lee Seagreaves in 5, Mark Pascal in 6, and in 7, sorry, and Kelly Bishop lines up, I think, in grid 8. So, 2, 4, 6 cars remain. 6 drivers ready to battle it out once more for the national title of Class 10. Who would you pick? Well, Phil Rogers has been awesome in that machine all weekend, so that's why he's top qualifier, but never count out Phil Cooper or Lee Seagreaves, defending and former champion respectively. Former ladies champion Kelly Bishop is there, a former, I think only once in a national final before, for Hereford 250, Mark Pascal, and Vinnie Gibbons, ever the trier, is still searching for that elusive first title. But we've got defending champion, former champions, and some yet to taste it, and away we go, some wheelies, but we get a effectively clean break. Vinnie Gibbons goes great, almost over, but lands it on turn 1, she has nowhere to go, and got red spot on the top turn. Mark Pascal not going, but Kelly Bishop there went airborne, almost over, but fortunately landed the right way up on a massive shell of steering there. That could have been quite nasty, but hopefully she's okay, and it looks like we're going to have to go again.
Right, sorry, slight hold on there, do the NSW suspension to class 3s. Right, it's Mr. Cole's done because we're expecting to get him to do some work. But we've got anybody here from SW then that can present some trophies. So, right, we're just giving a certificate. Well, well done, gentlemen, anyway, so just battled very hard through class 3 qualifying as always, and there's some cracking finals to watch. I don't know what it's like to drive it. You tell you what, we'll find out what it's like to drive it. Come on then, we haven't interviewed the national champion yet, so we're going to. That's something's going to be first. So, that question I'm going to ask you, how you feeling? Just had a bit of a hand in every car. That's it all the time. So I'm sure you can see him very, very close. But yeah, it was, and I think I actually said during commentary that it was a brave man that was going to win up to the forum, like I said. It was also. So how you feel? You've been on the top step, feeling that?
Really, really good. Really good.
Absolutely. Adam, third place having to battle through run-offs and everything today. So happy with your weekend?
Yeah, really happy.
Jolly good, and we're not going to miss you, mate. So there we go. No disrespect, might be the surprise package to be away, but battle through. How you feeling? Excellent stuff. Right. So I think we're ready then for trophy presentation time. So we've got something to tell. Yes, we have. Right. So in fourth place in today's Class 3, driving Radford 125. Give it up, please, for Wayne Hartwright. In third place then from the Cambridge Club, driving 1, Adam Saint. So well done indeed then to Adams, we say having to battle through run-offs and everything to earn that very well deserved place in the final. In second place, been a champion in the past, not quite making it this year, but very happy quite rightly with his weekend's work. NS343, Martin Gould. So well done to Martin, but time to meet another national champion, taking another national title, superstar from YD 98. Let's hear it for Ryan Power. So well done then to Ryan. So they will have the group photo. Very well deserved, and then they will climb aboard the back of this superb truck that we are using for presentations, courtesy of Phil. So well done to you and for Class 3 trophy winners. So we need you to show your appreciation. Yeah, a little bit thinner on the ground in spectator land, so don't go anywhere yet, as we say. We have got champions and everything to come. We need you to make lots of noise as our 4 trophy winners in Class 3 make their way round. So you've got Wayne Hartwright in 4th place, you've got Adam Saint there in 3rd, Martin Gould in 2nd, and the man very proudly with the laurel wreath around his neck, that is your Class 3 2021 national champion here at the KS Coles Farming Men's and Nationals. That is Ryan Power, and quite very proudly and quite rightly showing off his trophy. So come on, put your hands together, make plenty of noise as they go down that top of the circuit, and they're going to make their way round. So come on the top part of the circuit. So along that back then, show your appreciation in that top corner for our Class 3 trophy winners. They will then make, if you get in the drift now, they will make their way down the far side in front of you in spectator land. So come on then, as they make their way back to the far side. So in front of you all over there, come on, these are the 4 trophy winners, class 3, all with quad 4 this weekend. Absolutely no difference at all. So on the back of there, Wayne Cartwright, Adam Saint, Martin Gould, and I say particular big cheer for Ryan Power in Yorkshire 98. Those are class 3 trophy winners down there on the back of the truck, making their way off. We've got single seaters on the line looking to make their way on to the track. So it's class 8 take 4, is it? I don't know. Class 8 take something, but whatever, it's over to Russ.
Yeah, thanks Steve. Yeah, we go again with the Wow Graphics sponsored men's Class 8 national final. We've lost Kay Quinn and I believe we've lost Russ Shepherd. So 2 of the qualifiers then out of it. We remain with Tom Lewis, Border Counties 55, Chris Pope, Spalding 8, Tom Chadwick, North Shropshire 151, Stu Whitehouse, Trent 5, Leewood 1, Jack Gibbons, Mallow 63, Owen Cusack. So, who do we pick? Let's go racing. Oh, there's a wheelie. Chaddy had to back off and a big wheelie at the back of the pack. Tommy Lloyd leads turn 1 there, BC55. He was there once and then he let it slip. Can he do it again? BC55, Trent 5, Stu Whitehouse lost into second. Leewood 1, Jack Gibbons looks up his inside. Door closed on him. So it's Tom Lewis then who leads the way. Border Counties 55 then we go to Spalding 8, Chris Pope, North Shropshire 151, Tom Chadwick gains 1 place, Owen Cusack at the back in Mallow 63. But it goes with Lewis. Whitehouse has been second on more than one occasion. Jack Gibbons all on his feet behind him. In Leewood 1 through just comes Chris Pope and Chadwick and Cusack. No positional changes at the moment in time, and it still remains with BC 55. He's got enough breathing space. On the race leader, and he closes on the 2018 national winner. Jack Gibbons has also been second before. He's been third, I think, before. He's third again. He wants the win, but he's got work to do. And he remains before the Counties 55 down the far side. We go once more into the trade stand turn and then past the holding lanes and the start gate. But Tommy boy it is, Tom Lewis on his way another lap down, another lap but he looks like he's got around 2 at the moment in the Trent 5 machine. Likewise for the rest of them, it's all right astern with Spalding 8 in 4th and the final trophy with Tom Chadwick and Owen Cusack. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Owen Cusack has come further back there. What a great showing from that young man. Experience gained in top Class 8 racing, and he will come back stronger. But the strongest of all at the moment, he's not going to close upon this one. Like it's going to be Tom Lewis into the final turn. I'm sure the applause is there for him, because the 2018 champion adds 2021. Second, Gibbons third, Pope fourth, Chadwick fifth, and last but not least, Mallow 63, Owen Cusack. Right, okay, we get clearance on that, so we can say that your 2021 Wow Graphics National Champion of Class 8, Border Counties 55, Tom Lewis. Well done to all of the Class 8 drivers. And we're going to have a delay on. We've got 7s and 10s left, I think, for the finals, and I think we're going to get another presentation on its way, possibly Class 5 this time. So we'll just wait on that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be welcoming our Class 5 winners, the top 4 that have been working extremely hard all weekend to vie for that national title. But what a show they put on. Give them a big round of applause as our Slim Speed sponsored Class 5, the top 4 have got themselves onto the back of the truck. This brilliant stuff, again, really appreciation. It took us 3 attempts, third time lucky on the men's Class 5s, but we got there in the end, and we have our trophy winners that are making their way up towards the presentation area. And I can tell you that one of these guys is going to be super proud of himself, because it will be a first for him as well, as the truck pulls up, and again they're all eager now to get across and pick up their silverware, and one lucky chap will pick up his national title. He's got some beautiful young ladies, by the way, that are doing their presentation. Unlike me, I'm going to stay over here because I can get a better signal near the amp, and that's fine for me. We've got our sponsor, Tony Appleton, Slim Speed, who's going to make the presentation. Slim was over the Armco. He's all okay. He's a big, strong lad, he's a tough lad, but Jeffrey Parrish is leading the way, bringing over what is going to be our Class 5 top 4, and again, a big round of applause for all of them. They put on a sterling show this weekend, and for the presentation in our 4th place, and all the way from Southern Ireland, made it away across the water, and what a show you've put on. 4th place goes to Mallow 184, Adam Brown. In 3rd place, a hard-fought 3rd place as well, but it goes to Cambridge 10 and Godfrey. Hey, he's brushed his hair and cleaned his teeth for that photo. There's Bobby Dazzler there. 2nd place then, after again a great effort, put all the pressure he could on, but 2nd place in the men's 2021 national final in Class 5s goes to Nottingham 45, Baxter Pargada. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So it is our chance to welcome our Class 5 national champion of 2021 for the Class 5s. And this man picks up his first national title. And what a drive, super drive. Put your hands together for Invicta Kent 2, Colin Dyke. Without just a few words, just to capture his emotions. So, Colin, how are you feeling, friend?
Lost for words, absolutely lost for words. A lot of work that's gone into getting here today, qualifying at Kent. There's a lot of quick class times down at Kent, so even just to qualify as, you know, for all the guys who qualified, it's something special. And fighting against the guys who qualified today, the guys in the class, looking through to the final and finally getting the number 1 spot. Absolutely overjoyed.
I think a lot of people want to see you racing down in the British Series with the Thorndike bros doing it together. You've deserved this. Congratulations. Enjoy tonight and crack that bottle of bubbly open. Well done. Your Class 5 national champion for 2021, Colin Thorndike. About apparently he said the beers are on him down at the Red Lion tonight, so happy days. So once again, Adam Brown in 4th place, Dan Godfrey in 3rd, Baxter Pargetter in 2nd, and Colin Thorndike, your Class 5 National Champion 2021. And as they come and get themselves back on the truck, please show massive appreciation. It's been a long weekend. They've had to put some real effort in to pick up this silverware, and we're proud that they're going to be able to take this moment, and also especially to Colin Thorndike that has picked up his first national title, and I'm sure he'll be hungry for more, but he's got a chasing pack that will want to get him back in 2022. But excellent stuff. Phil Sherwood there, the chauffeur, is well done to Phil for doing that. So big round of applause then for Colin Thorndike, Baxter Pargetter, Dan Godfrey and Adam Brown. So how did they get there? As we said, Colin Thorndike was top point scorer, 155, 2 wins and a second in his heat, and he held his nerve to take the rerun, the 3rd attempt of the Class 5s. 2nd place went to Nottingham 45, Baxter Pargetter. Hey, well done Baxter as well. He had the Ted Rogers of results, he had a 3-2-1, not in that order by the way, but it sounds better. And he came from an equal form qualifier coming into the final to pick up 2nd place. Dan Godfrey, always a strong competitor, started yesterday morning off with a win. He then had a 4th and a 3rd, and it was enough to give him 190 points to get him into the final. He qualified 7th, but finished that final in 3rd place. And then the young lad over from Southern Ireland, the Mallow 184, Adam Brown, have been impressed with him as well. He's got a bright future as he goes through. He had a 3rd, a 2nd and a 3rd, scraped in into that top 8, 117 points. Just beating Les Grice, his old season campaigner, but Les, put on a great show. But Adam Brown finished 4th in that final. So as they come on that far side, put your hands together for your Class 5 national champion, Colin Thorndike, Invicta Kent 2. 2nd place, Baxter Pargetter in Nottingham 45. 3rd place, Dan Godfrey, Cambridge 10. And Adam Brown, Mallow 184 in 4th place. And I can see an Irish flag over on that far side, them cheering on as they bring them back round. And I know everyone appreciates all the efforts these guys have put in. In what has been an interesting weekend, the track started well. There was a little bit just to get sorted out, and once it got quick, it was quick. Finding your grip out there as well. Wheelies, thrills and spills, but these are the 4 that have made it all the way through to that final 4. And for the final time, as they make their way towards that start line, is a final. Well done, your 2021 national champion, Class 5s, sponsored by Slim Speed, Invicta Kent 2, Colin Thorndike. So there we are. It looks like I'm the and commentate on the par 7s. Here we go. It's 4th time lucky. And it's only featured into the Scott Forbes 61. Round they go. It's looking like they're coming up in the machine, and it's Barney that takes it on the outside. Coming alongside Holtby as they come in at turn 3. Round turn 3 in a Stargate turn. Barneyman's going for it. Holtby back at it. Gets a tap on the inside. And there as well. And each of 152. And 5 left in this sprint run. I think the super saloons, but it's Holtby. He's going to go. Is he running to retain his title? He won it in 2019. He's won it 5 times already. But show on 4 left running in this one. Holtby Scott Forbes 61. slows it down out of that Stargate turn. Another few laps to go on this one. Mason Rogers is on again at 66. 120. Issue 152. Mount Molly and Paul Burnham and Crawley round the outside. After a great effort there. It's got a punch round third. But it is Holby round Stargate 2. And 2 more laps to go on this one. We've got 2 to go. We've got plenty of races on the 7th. Andy Holby then in the turn 1. Oh, Lewis Poppy moving. Straight in the turn 1. He goes. Liam still answer for him. In North Shropshire 120. He's holding 3rd place. And it is Issue 152. This time we can say right back to you. 61. National champion. Second place, North Shropshire 120, Liam Evans and Matt Manning, issue 152, but here he is, hands together, this one's Class 7, national title, 2021, second time delegated third class North Shropshire 120, and that is Liam Evans, and your 4th place goes to issue 152, and that is Matt Manning, and 5th place will go to Phil Bardman. Wow, he did make a go for it, didn't he? He put lots of pressure on Andy Holby, but this time he'll have to settle for 5th. But Andy Holby, your 2021 Class 7 National Champion. Up on the line, we have got our Class 8 rerun, to Class 10 rerun, and it's back over to Russ Thompson.
Yeah, thank you, Mickey. Great stuff there, and obviously pleased for Andy Holby defending his national title. He has now equalled the all-time Class 7 national record with the boss. I believe, was the boss 6 times? So Andy now a 6-time Class 7 national champion. Away we go there, big wheelie for Billy. As we go past 10, commercial John Foster, his Seagreaves, and against the inside line. Kelly Bishop there in form ahead of Vinnie Gibbons. Those 2 came through the run-off. But now this track ultra slick, so mistakes cannot be afforded, but it's ARC 1-2. Vinnie Gibbons and Kelly all brush wheels there. Kelly turned out wide. She's trying so hard. She's racing with some of the biggest names in Class 10 racing. Bill Rogers goes to the outside. He's pushed on wide. He's not going to get PhD 2 hooked up there. The top 2 is going to be a racing space. And Seagreaves, Bill Rogers pops the wheelie as he attacks the back end. Look at the pace he picked up there. Well, then he had to anchor it up. He's not giving up. He's trying that outside cushion. It may work, but he's got to try and find the groove. Rogers knows he's got that inside line and forward soon. And he's trying to second. Does Cooper know he's there? He'll look across now and see him as the 2 Bills go side by side. But Rogers struggling to get that front Rogers and Cooper, he's not going to give in with these 2. Seagreaves drop back, can he fight back? Well, he's between ARC 6 laps go down. I think PhD 2 is running out of traction. Lee Seagreaves now struggling, getting through it doesn't matter which direction the challenge comes from. He's ready for it all, and he just keeps himself firm. And 1 lap to go. Once again for PhD 2. There's the big gibbers. It's going to be 4 And the three Northwestern League cars in the top four, and Kelly Bishop has tried her hardest, but I'm afraid it's out of the trophies for her. But here's your champion, successfully defended. National title now for third class. ARC6 it is, leading in second. Paul Rogers gave it his all, but ended up with third. He's not only damaged something on the way. And Kelly Bishop, you should be proud of finishing in the Class 10 National Final. I'm afraid not a trophy, it's 5th place, but you deserved every moment of being there. Wow, that completes A. Johnson & Son Commercial Class 10 National Final. That concludes all of the National Finals. There is one race and one title left to win. And that is the most coveted title in all of National Autographs racing, the Men's National Champion of Champions. We've got a presentation coming down though. Not sure who's on the truck. I'm not sure if they got Class 8s that quickly. We've done 5s. Well, it might be 8s. That's if they got Tom Lewis out of the set. It might be 6s in fact. So Gareth, another presentation for you.
Yeah, thanks Ross. So the Class 6 trophy winners are coming down here to the hospitality unit. What a feast of entertainment we've had this weekend for over 3 rounds of qualifying. It's been broadcast live on YouTube thanks to your sponsor. Your Class 6 this weekend has been sponsored by Apps Media, and as always a massive thank you to each and every sponsor that has played a part in this weekend's action. Supported the racing here at the 2021 KS Coles Farming sponsored Men's National Championships. So we've got 4 drivers on the back of the track, and they'll be coming this way to receive their pots and prizes and their customary photo with Jeffrey as always. So we'll start as always with 4th place, and driven from the East Midland League, driving Nottingham 53, 4th place is Lloyd Elliott. Taking home the 3rd place trophy, and that once again is going back to the East Midland League. Car number 7, Ben Gadsby. The 2021 Class 6 runner-up, another car going back, and another driver going back to the East Midland Leagues, driving P70 EM, Jordan Hanson. And your Apps Media sponsored Men's Class 6 National Champion of 2021 driving Scarborough 41 is Darren Brown. So I think that's a new name to add to the list of National Champions. Well done Darren, and flying the flag as always for the Scarborough Club. Well done mate, and just getting a few family photos. And that couple of an intense emotion next to Coventry. So flip the Scarborough flag down in your 2021 Chaos Farming sponsored Class 6 National Champion, and just a few more photos to take of the trophy winners today. A very jump back on the tail end of the pickup. The other finalists are not quite and taking home the pot this weekend. We're very unlucky. Matt Schofield in the 8th over 20. You can be proud. He had 2 wins and a 5th in his 3 rounds of qualifying, and unfortunately just coming a little bit stuck in the front. And Joe Bishop PH, well, he picked up a green flag in the finals. Seventh place in the Class 6 finals. The finals excluded in the original round, Richard James and Captain Jackson today. And also Martin James, who ended up in the third from Berkshire Dales, number 10. Number 4 now making their way down towards the Ripon crowd. So thanks for Joseph, give him a round of applause, give him a lot of cheers, because here come your 2021 trophy winners from Maps Media sponsor, Men's Class 6ers. They are Ben Gatsby, Lloyd Elliott, Jordan Hanson, and your newly crowned national champion is Todd Brown in Scarborough 31. So looking to the line, we can see the cars that have made their way down towards the start line to take place on the champion that's going to be coming up very shortly. The last winner for Cooper is going in a little bit of time to kill that class now. But we've got a few presentations to come straight up next time. As the Class 6 guys push their way back up the far street, I'll get them from the floor, very just spectacular, and giving them out, giving them out of the field, first place, third place, with Bob Gatsby, then Penine, Officer of another Penine machine, was the 2021 runner-up. That was going and it was. There was Jordan Hanson in Penine, up the 70, and the newly crowned Class 6 Apps Media National Champion is Scarborough 41, down in there, making the way across the top part of the circuit. So I would like to bring to the next group of the trophy winners are already to come down for their trophy presentation, but with just a few hundred yards to give these Class 6 winners the best of the players, the loudest of cheers, and the loudest as they make their way off the circuit. All the Class 6 trophy winners. We're going to have a little bit of downtime now as possibly the next trophy presentation are going to get ready. And the last one of the weekend will of course be the 2021 Men's National Autocross Champion of Champions race. From myself, I'd like to extend a massive thank you to NASA and to York Autographs Club for inviting me to take part this weekend. It's always a pleasure to work alongside my fellow commentators at this prestigious event. But I'm going to sit out the champions and the FDS side over who's going to take you through the commentary for that all-important prestigious Champion of Champions race.
So I think we're waiting for another presentation. What are we waiting for, guys? 7s, 8s and 10s to come down, and then we're going for the big one, the Champion of Champions. So I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but hopefully we're going to get the presentations done and dusted before the Champion of Champions. So I can tell you the runners in that one. But I might have to shut up if we get a presentation come down. Dan Keddy then hopefully will represent Class 1 with his very fine win. In Class 2, Spalding 43, Ashley Robinson. In Class 3, Yorkshire Dales 98, Brian Power. In Class 4, York 777, Adam Henley. In Class 5, IK number 2, Colin Thorndike. In Class 6, Scarborough 41, Darren, I always get this from mixed up, Brian, there you go. Class 7, Scunthorpe 81, Andy Holtby. Class 861, sorry, yeah, another one. And I've got it right in front of me here as well. 61 Andy Oltby. Class 8 BC55 Tom Lewis. Class 9 ARC 31 Dave Farmer. And Class 10 Phil Cooper in ARC number 6. Presentation time. Here we go. Right, okay, we think this might be Class 8 for the trophy presentation. So, Wow Graphics, your sponsor this weekend. And I think they're making their way down on the truck now. Okay, so here we are then. This is the Class 8 National Finalist Trophy winners for 2021. Wow Graphics, your sponsor, some incredibly hardcore racing this weekend from Class 8, but boy have they delivered. We had the 40 qualifying names and we fought hard, and there were thrills, spills, action aplenty, but in the end we end up with our trophy winners here, and superbly deserved. So as we say, Wow Graphics for your sponsor. I'm not sure if Callum's around, it doesn't look like it, so it looks like the ladies are going to have to do it again, I'm afraid. And let's hope we get this correct. 4th place then in the national final. He's still trying hard, but he's back in there again. Small Chris Poe. So well done, Chris. Back in the trophies. 3rd place then. I know this young man has been pushing for the top step. It's not quite there yet, but it'll come soon. But for now, it's 3rd. Leeward 1, Jack Gibbons. And another time, another second. It's going to come one day, Stuart. What a superb performance. Trent by Stu Whitehouse. But now it's time to greet once again. He won it in 2018. He tried so hard to defend in 2019. Then obviously the year out for us all. But what a way to come back. Back on the top step, your Class 8 National Champion board again is 55, Tom Lewis! Tommy Roy back on the top step. Well done, Tom, and I know such a hard fought win, but thoroughly deserved. Our other Class 8 national finalists, 5th place went to Tom Chadwick, 6th in the end. This young man will have a bright future, Owen Cusack. And unfortunately 2 drivers not resulted, Russ Shepherd and your top qualifier Kate Quinn, but well deserved for our Class 8 trophy winners. And once again, on the top of the world is Border County's 55, Tom Lewis. Will he go out in the Champ of Champs? Tom, are you going out? You are. Great stuff. We're going to have our Class 8 champion out there looking for the big one. And not forgetting, he had such a superb performance in Class 7, taking 2nd place. We'll see Tom back here, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen before the Champ of Champs or after. Please don't go anywhere, because there is one more race to go, of course. The biggest title in men's national autographs races, the Champion of Champions, with cars already up there in the holding lanes. Let's hope we get as much support for that as possible. But in the meantime, please cheer on our trophy winners in Class 8. 4th place, Spalding Chris Pope. 3rd place, Leeward 1, Jack Gibbons. 2nd place, Trent 5, Stu Whitehouse. And once again, the champion, Border County's 55, Tom Lewis. Great stuff, Class 8. They're going to go down the far side. The sheep in the field are going to give their applause. Because they're the only people in that thing, or the only animals in that part of the venue. But then when they get inside to you race fans down there, there's still plenty of you watching. Please show your appreciation and give your applause
for the Class 8 trophy winners. Again, brilliant stuff all weekend long, such hard-fought racing and well deserved by them all. But in the end, it was Tommy Boy who picked up his second national title. Down the far side, please keep your applause going for them. I can see water flying. That's it, make some noise over there. They deserve it for the entertainment given. Once again, Chris Pope in fourth, third Jack Gibbons, second Stu Whitehouse, Tom Lewis, once again the champion. So they're making their way up. I'm not sure if we're going to get classes 7 and 10 done beforehand or not, but it's almost champion of champions time. Looks like they're going to get some more trophy winners on the truck. I'm not sure which will be coming next. Andy Holby's up there, so that's class 7. So over to you, Mickey, but you never know, we might have to do a duet if they send the class 10s down as well. And the voice of a devil, don't know who's who.
Well, you know, if we are going to do a duet, it'll be like Sonny and Cher. I don't know which one you are, by the way.
All of a sudden I've got no voice. But anyway, here comes some more trophy winners. I think they might have crammed both lots on. So we join you.
Oh, right, excellent. Well, we'll both step outside. I think this mic should still be working. We can't stand near this corner. So class 7s and super saloons are making their way. And wow, it took a lot, didn't it? 4 attempts to get the 7s done and dusted. But we got there in the end. 5 were left running, albeit that unfortunately Phil Barleyman, who gave it a really good shot, picked up a puncher and crawled round to pick up 5th. But yeah, put your hands together for your super saloon, sponsored this weekend by Kitchen Plant Hire and our overall sponsor for the 2021 Nationals, Cadence Coles Farming, as they bring the guys up to the presentation area. And again, we've got some happy faces on there. There were some names up there that were down for picking up the title. There were some people that picked it right, and some guys that didn't make it through to the top 8. But here they are, the top 4 in the men's super saloons. Class 7s are coming over the fence, and again, we recognise one of the faces getting off the truck. He's already been around. So over the fence they go. We are getting ready for our presentation, and here they are, climbing over the fence. And we'll let them get in position, and we will then present it. So Russ is out, having a bit of a love-in with some of the guys. Didn't realise it was that way inclined, but it takes all sorts, really. So let's kick off, ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place after a cracking drive all weekend. It is Evesham 152, Matt Manning. In 3rd place, and again it's been an eventful battling weekend, so I'm sure you're pleased with the third. I know you wanted more than that, but your time will come again. North Shropshire 120, Liam Evans. Second place then, this time, but it is Border County 66. Tom Lewis. And here we go then, back to back, retaining his Class 7 national title, picking up his 6th Class 7 title, Scotland 61, Andy Holtby. And that makes Andy equal most successful Class 7 racer of all time. So what an accolade that is, and cracking racing from the Class 7s, as you'd expect, hard fought, battling, and again these top 4 are the ones that have made it through and picking up the silverware at the 2021 Men's National Championship. So they're going to climb back on the truck as they make their way round. Please give them a big round of applause for all their efforts that they put in and putting on a great show down here at York at the 2021 Nationals. We missed the Nationals last year, so we were eager to get it back on, and a great show that was put on in the Class 7s. Didn't disappoint. So how did they get there? Andy Holtby unbeaten all weekend, 3 wins in the heats, and that all-important win in the final. Took 4 attempts, but Andy Holtby, Scotland 61, your men's Class 7 national champion, again retaining it, won it in 2019. So all in all, he's going to have it for 3 years. So plenty of polishing going on the trophies. We also looked down into Tom Lewis. Tom started yesterday morning off with a win, 2 seconds. That got him 145 points. He qualified 4th, but managed to make his way through to pick up the 2nd place, the runner-up, and that's not a bad job for your weekend's work. Then Liam Evans, North Shropshire 120. Yesterday morning started off with a 3rd, and then went back-to-back wins in heats 2 and 3. Qualified equal 2nd along Ian Stevenson. Ian picked up one of the black flags in one of those races, but he did go on and pick up 3rd place. And then Easter 152, Matt Manning, he had the Ted Rogers as well. He had the 3-2-1 results, and came through to pick up 4th place. So great effort from our Class 7s. Can I just say a mention to Ian Stevenson, Cole Mosley and Reese Griffiths, who made it to the final and fell victim to the black flag, but their time will come again. They're all top racers, and we'll look forward to seeing them through the rest of the season and then back challenging for the 2022 national titles. And also Phil Barlam at Pennine 23, special mention for you for a great effort, picking up that puncher, finishing 5th. So there you are, your national champion coming round. Give him a big round of applause. Andy Holtby, Scunthorpe 61. Tom Lewis in 2nd place, Border County 66. 3rd place, North Shropshire 120, Liam Evans. And 4th place, Evesham 152, Matt Manning. So again, I've never even got close to even get to a nationals, let alone winning 6 national titles in Class 7s. That is some accolade, and as we said, presentation, Andy Holtby now equals the most Class 7 titles, as he's alongside Hogg, who also has 6 titles. Can he make it 3 in a row in next year's nationals? We will wait and see. But there you are, Class 7, our national champion Andy Holtby, Tom Lewis, Liam Evans, Matt Manning. Well done, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Right, thanks Mickey. We have got, I believe, one more presentation to do, but we've also got the League Shield to present and announce. The KS Coles Farming sponsored 2021 Men's National League Shield. Right, in 3rd place was the Shropshire League on 30 points. In 2nd place, it was mighty close, the West Midland League taking 2nd place But the winner of the League Shield here at the 2021 Men's Nationals with 42 points, the North Western League. So congratulations to them. They're the winners of this year's Shield. And I think there's a super perpetual trophy down here to be collected by a rep. But I know it gets presented at the AGM. I've just had a no, it gets presented at the AGM. But no matter, congratulations to the North Western League for winning that League Shield here at the Nationals. Right, one more presentation I believe, and here we go. One more on the trophy presentation coming your way, and this should be Class 10, the last of the class trophy presentations to do. And A. Johnson and Sons Commercials have had their money's worth, haven't they? Because they have seen some stunning racing, as in all the classes. Spills and the likes have also been there, but we got down to some hard-fought finalists, and they didn't have put on a show. So Class 10 making their way down. We'll remind you who was who when they get here, but these drivers should all be very, very proud of their achievements this weekend on a track which wasn't easy. It brought out the best, and that is why we've got our trophy winners here. They make their way and themselves out in a moment. So, well done to all these guys who are here, and of course all of our Class 10 trophy winners. 3 drivers out of the North Western League made it into this, and once again we can say proudly he's got a big smile on his face, even though it was for 4th place, but he'll take it. Leeward 170, Vinnie Gibbons. Well done, Vinnie, once again a national trophy winner. Now, fair play for making the challenge. I don't know what happened at the end, maybe tyres had gone or something, but boy did he try, and he had to try something. Didn't quite work this time. PhD2, Phil Rogers, taking 3rd, but he didn't half try for it. 2nd place, never discount this man, always there or thereabouts, and I can be proud to say myself because I've got his surname pronounced right all weekend. ARC1, Lee Seagreaves! Now, it was a disastrous day yesterday in Class 7, he'll be the first to admit, but never count him out in any race when the title is on the line. I actually got it wrong earlier, but now it is 11 national titles in his career. ARC 6, Phil Cooper, your Class 10 national champion for 2021. So I think it's the 1 junior, now that's 10 men's national titles, all in all. So well done, Phil. He knew he had to work for it. Class 10 has been so challenging and so unpredictable this year. Nobody has managed to dominate, but when it comes to the nationals, it's the same names which rise to the top. Well done, especially North Western League. 3 drivers in the top 4 once again. But a credit to you all for the performances and the show you've put on this weekend. So the trophy winners are about to make their way onto the truck, but please let's just remember the other finalists. 5th place, she's got to be so proud. Kelly Bishop finishing in P5 in Yeaton Sudbury 30. So it'd been great to have seen her win a trophy at the men's nationals.
Hopefully we'll fight back next year. Other finalists out of luck though. Mark Pascal, Hereford 250 again, should be proud of his achievements. And also Chris Ellis, South Somerset 6, who was running so strong this weekend. And Wes Tinker, one of the local favourites, unfortunately missing out after fighting back from his recent injury that batter out. But well done to you guys on the trophy truck. Winning event in fourth place. Phil Rogers in third. Lee Seagreaves takes second. And Phil Cooper, your 2021 Class 10 National Champion. Please show your appreciation and give your applause because they thoroughly deserve it as the champion of Champions Race starts to make its way onto the circuit. So just going to you fans who are still there, that's it, wave, clap, cheer, make some noise for these guys who really, really deserve it. So the Dodge Ram trophy truck will make its way round past the nature reserve where they've been ignorant to us all day, even when Tony Appleton tried to pay them a visit. But those guys just making their way up. I'm not sure if Phil is likely to do the Champ of Champs in the ARC 6 Class 10, but you never know. If the title's there for grabs, he normally is one to go out and try and take it, but it's a big ask for the Class 10. We've got two specials out there, hopefully we'll get a full squad. But going down that far side once again, just about to come into view of you back straight race fans. Fourth place, Vinnie Gibbons, Leewood 170. Third place, PhD 2, Phil Rogers. Second place, ARC 1 of Lee Seagreaves. And the 2021 A. Johnson & Sons Commercial sponsored Class 10 National Champion once again, ARC 6, Phil Cooper. We know a lot of you are leaving, so if you are making your way home, please have the safest of journeys. Thank you for supporting National Autographs Racing here at the 2021 KS Coles Farming Men's National Championships. It's been a fantastic weekend, especially after all the uncertainty that we've had over the years. Well, not the years, but the last year. It is great to be back bringing autographs racing to you, and again, we thank you for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed it. Ready for the So the car to keep your eye on then is Dan Kenny in that Class 1 in the Hereford 20. It's going there on the far side already in the flag, so I wouldn't expect to have a bit of a problem. But Hereford 20, car to back. 55 got to go all the way around. So Hereford 20 there goes down there, Kenny is leading the way still through, but he's going to get back up again. Bring it down that back straight into that still that class 1. Hereford 20, Dan Kenny leading the way through as he comes up.
Race leader still Dan Kenny and Hereford 20 coming out on the start line turn for another lap completed.
Kenny, and he's got the Class 9 all over the back of the day. Tom had a disastrous first lap, tangling with Tom Lewis, dropping in the last in on 21. Class 4 is the only one at the moment really making it race. Darren Bryan and Brian Power still scrapping for dear life, and Tom Lewis still giving chase.
Perfect 20, coming across the line. Perfect 21, Dan Kenny, then with his Adam Henley, York 777. Your Class 4 National Champion chasing down. 1 and 2 down the back straight they go. That's 43, Ash Robinson there as well. Henley looking for a round, the gap on the outside. Henley cut back inside and come on the inside of it. Perfect 20, Dan Kenny. As they come another, it's Adam Henley, takes up the running.
So yes, Class 4 there it is in the lead one, the 1 and the 2. It's Robinson. You need to keep your eye on Sky 41 Peter for the lead now. Paul Coates, if he does happen to get to the front, Tom Lewis in the Class 8 looks to make a move, and Adam Henley, money daylight between himself and the rest of the field as White Driver 7 completes another lap.
So Henley leads, Ash Robinson up to second, now it's dispatched the Class 4. Needs to hold the Class 4 Bolton. Tom Lewis now is charged from nowhere to close up, running 4th place ahead of the Class 6. Graham Power's gone, the Class 3 is out of it. Dave Palmer still going spiritably, but nearly a lap down. The Class 2 is the race leader, brings him round the top turn once again. Adam Henley, Class 4. Henley then one more lap to hold on to take this championship. He's got the wall special in front of him, but I don't think he's going to get caught because it is Adam Henley. York 777, the home boy coming round. Turn 3 and 4 to take the championship title as well. Adam Henley, York 777. 43, Ash Robinson, Mr. Hereford 20, Dan Kenny, good luck, Dan. And then we've got Darren Bryan, Scarborough 41, new Class 6 national champion. He'll be just happy to be out there. He's still got a grin from ear to ear, and just well done there to all of the drivers. Great wait. I enjoyed that, by the way. This one lap apiece, swapping and changing, really good. Just a quick shout out to Lama Rigo, who just wanted a big shout out from the Scarborough crew, and that's me done. Thank you very much.
Right, a big thank you to Fairfax Pantire as sponsors. Yeah, we thought we'd try something a little bit different from the commentary team. Gareth, voice has just about given up, so he was sat there monitoring the radio. But Adam Henley then climbing from the York 777 machine. Those of you that are here, we need you to make lots and lots of noise for the local Class 4 hero as he's going to make his way across here for trophy presentation. Your 2021 Men's National Champion of Champions is Adam Henley in York 777. Been round this track probably more times than anybody else this weekend, because when he's not been doing it in the Class 4, he's been doing it in a tractor, a roller and various other things. But hopefully we've got somebody here from Fairfax Pantire for trophy presentation for the Men's Champion of Champions, and he's still full of beans and full of running, and so he certainly should be. Superb performance. Not only is he Class 4 National Champion, ladies and gentlemen, please meet your Class 2021 National Champion of Champions. It is York 777, Adam Henley. So, indeed to Adam, superb performance as he receives his trophy, and very well-deserved congratulations. The marshals are making their way off the track. Big thank you to all of the marshals for their efforts this weekend. Every single one of us, both here and at home, I'm sure will be able to pick a decision that you don't agree with, but hey, look at the 99.9% that you do, and thank them very much indeed for standing out there through literally all weather conditions this weekend, so that Adam and all of the other trophy winners could pick up their trophies, because without the marshals, without the officials and everything behind the scenes, then it just wouldn't happen at all. So Adam then in the 777 car as they will make his way off with his trophy. Many congratulations. Big thank you on behalf of your Autograss Club then for your support here this weekend. On behalf of the commentary team then, we sincerely hope that you have enjoyed your weekend. We've tried our best to keep you informed and entertained. Apologies if we failed on either count, but on behalf of everybody associated with the meeting, we hope
and I'm sure that you have, that you've enjoyed the 2021 Men's National Championships. Don't forget, 4 weeks' time, the ladies and juniors have their equivalent event being hosted by Radford Autograss Club at Westall Hall Farm, Radford, just outside England, down there in